Okay, enough of the music. Let's not get excited.
Mid-sentence. Let me get a drink mid-sentence here.
Yeah, welcome to the show. If we're late, it's because of Hamza, by the way. If we're late, it's Hamza's fault. A lot of people already know that every time we're late, it's on Hamza. It's not on me. And so big up, big up. And by the way, I'm going to try. I've been trying a lot of setups, and the setups get ruined because some people say they're gonna show up and they don't show up. So I'm gonna stop with setups now because the setups are getting ruined, and I love my setups. Let's see, is this one gonna work? Nah, this one is not gonna work. It's a bit. Oh, I know what to do. Let me edit. This is what I hate. Now I have to edit it live. Get in there. Oh, look at that. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Genius.
Yeah, pat yourself on the back there a few more times.
Yeah. Thank you. There we go. We're done. Update that. What a genius move. Anyway, I'm joined by the fraud Kelkster and the fraud Hamza. And as I said, Hamza is late. I bet he's gonna come in with food. I hope you guys like the two graphics in front of you. There is a 3D Hamza and a 3D Patrick at the side. Don't hate the game because the 3D gave me muscles. It's not my fault. And it also
AI generated.
And it also gave Hamza a bit of a chest, so it's not our fault.
Does not look like Hamza.
I know. No, that looks like Hamza. That is Hamza with just a bit of hair.
It's off.
Yeah, that's Hamza.
It's fake Hamza.
Yeah, it looks like. But so big up to everybody. Anyway, somebody says Hamza out. Yeah, at this point in time,
no. Oh, Hamza just came in from the hospital. He's probably got blood on his hands. He's like fresh from a surgery or something. Be like, I'm coming, guys. I'm coming.
Yeah, big up to Hamza. Hamza, how you doing, man?
Hey guys, I was waiting. I was like, yeah, let me wait there, man. I normally have my shirt, so I was like, oh man, I forgot this shirt, man. I hate, man. I forgot, so I don't want to wear the scrubs. I was like, I always have my shirt.
Hamza, you say the 3D graphic doesn't look like you.
No, it kind of looks like Dio.
Yeah, man. I was thinking, who's that? I was thinking that's Adam.
That's you. That is you. I took your picture Dio. And put in the 3D.
Yo, hey, that guy's got more in front of hair. Look at the hair.
Yeah, it's your picture.
That's why it doesn't look like Hamza. Hamza, you'd love my cousin. He's a doctor, and he'll show up to family events wearing scrubs, and I'm like,
yeah.
What are you doing, man? You're a doctor.
Oh, because you know what? Oh man, so I don't want to do it because it's warm day. So normally I'd have my jacket, I'd have my bag, and I left it at home today. So I was like, shit, what do I wear? Unless I just wear whatever is, but I couldn't change.
I see. So
no.
But you're coming straight from like hospital, right? No, from your job. From your job.
I'm at work. But I was on my break.
Yeah, well, you should have said you're at work. This guy is a fraud. You should have said you're at work. That's why I was wondering why you're saying 7 o'clock. I was like, he never comes on at 7 o'clock. I was surprised that you were coming on at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I never. No.
I thought you were gonna say 9 o'clock, but I think you were very anxious to talk because I saw you put a lot of topics to you. I think you haven't spoken for a long time, have you?
No, I haven't spoken for a long time about this topic. That's what I was looking forward to it. I was like, listen. We need to release it off your chest, Kel. Come on. Yeah? I've been burning. Yeah?
I don't think Carol's has got anything else because she's been on the line.
I got into some fights yesterday.
Seriously? What happened?
Because she's becoming a fraud these days. So she's going into fights with almost some of these frauds we have on our fan base. It's quite funny though. You should see her.
I got called out in a space that I wasn't a part of. I'm listening to the space and I hear my name. I'm like, what?
Oh my God. Tell me about it, man. Listen.
Wait.
Adam.
But you were not in the space, but they called you out.
I was just listening to it. I was driving home yesterday or on Sunday. I was driving home. I had to drive across California to get back to Nevada. And I was listening to Martin Out of Space. And so I was listening to it. And he started talking about Bernardo. And he's like, Mateus and Kelkster are going to hate this. And I was like, whoa. I had to message him. I had to call over and message him and be like, what are you talking about me?
Hey.
It's because it was announced that Bernardo as the captain is going to stay. And I don't know why I was like, I figured he was going to stay anyway. So I'm not like crying. And I'm not crying at the news that he's staying. Like I figured he would. So Okay, we got confirmation on news I already expected. Ooh, drama.
I know. You know, Patrick, we can't hear you. I think he's talking to someone else. But you know me.
I'm saying, are you happy that Bernardo is staying? And apart from that, he's also going to be like, he might be one of the captains or the captain of the Club World Cup.
He's not captain material. That you know me, I'm the biggest love of Bernardo. I love Bernardo. Like I love him so much. Like that guy, I will defend him. Gundogan, KDB. You know the old school guy, Rodri. I'm on the back defense. Diaz, okay. I can have more soft spot on him. He's always because quality. John Stones, because he's just lucky because he's not available. That's the only day I come for him. The availability has been annoying me 1 year, 2 years. But otherwise, quality on the pitch, no, I can't talk. So to me, Bernardo is one of the top guys I defend a lot. I just defend a lot because I don't think that we have so many people that defend him. And I think I feel sorry for him, you know. So I'm always here to propagate him and do the goodest propaganda for Bernardo and make sure that Bernardo is respected and loved amongst our family because we're very lucky. I think he's the level of Bernardo David Silva. He's that good. We're very lucky.
No, he is very good. It's just that he's had a stink of 2 seasons. Yeah. And I think I was talking about the same thing about Foden, that people are abandoning some of these players just because this season has been difficult, last season has been difficult, but people are forgetting that this is the same Foden carried us. But anyway, let's talk about the Club World Cup. I watched the game today, Dortmund versus is it Flamingo? I love the game.
That's the team we faced in the Club World Cup final.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I keep saying Flamingo.
Fluminense.
Yeah, Fluminense. Yeah, it was a nice football.
Flamingo.
Yeah, I keep saying Flamingo.
Flamingo is a different football club, man.
I'm telling you, I said Flamingo, and you know what? It was a good match. I know it was a draw, but I liked the match. The match was very competitive and it was very intense.
It was a draw. Shoot.
Yeah, it did.
I missed the second half. I had to take my cat to the vet.
How is she? Okay.
She's fine. She's she has kidney disease, so we're just at the managing phase of it, and so we're trying some new. We're trying a fluid treatment, and I was supposed to learn how to do it, and I'm not gonna. I'm taking her in next week. I am not going to be doing that by myself. It's like a really thick needle, and it's like a ton. It's like in an IV bag drip, and I'm not doing that by myself. So yeah, it's just getting a fluids. And we'll just keep managing her. We'll just keep managing, and she's an old kitty, so Carl says every story has an end. So eventually that will happen to my cat, but I'm going to try everything I can in the meantime.
Nah, big up. We hope the cat goes through.
Big up, Katniss.
big up, Katniss. So Hamza, are you? I was on a panel the other day. Is it on the South Stand? The only individual who says he doesn't care about this tournament is Alan. And when I was doing a video earlier on today about the preview, Alan came and said this tournament is useless.
Who?
Alan from Mancunian Way. Alan, he says this tournament is useless. I don't think this tournament is useless. I am actually taking it seriously. I want us to win this tournament. And I think the players want to win this tournament. And you could tell from the news that's coming out of the camp, they're saying that they're really focused to this. How are you feeling yourself? Have you watched any of the games? And do you think, because you know what, before you say Hamza, people were trying to insult the tournament by saying, oh, Bayern won 10-0. Bayern has slapped teams embarrassingly in the Champions League.
Yeah, they slapped Barcelona.
Germany has done it in the World Cup against Saudi Arabia. They slapped Saudi Arabia. They slapped
Brazil.
We slapped Leipzig. Leipzig is a top-notch team without any part-timers. We slapped them. So I'm not really buying.
Yashko Vardiol.
Yeah, so I'm not buying this whole thing.
I was at that game.
Yeah, it was. Were you there?
I was at the game. That's the one game I've been to at the Etihad. I went to the 7-0.
Do you know that before that game, before Hamza goes on, is before that game, Josko Vadiol's price was 120. The price dropped after Haaland dunked.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That was when I had seen the rumors that we were going to sign him. They're like, yeah, we're signing him in March. And I was like, we're signing this guy? And so I was paying real close attention to him. And not a good game to scout. I'll just say that.
That's not. No, absolutely. To me.
No, go ahead, Hamza.
To me, listen, there's no way anyone should be supporting that. You should be wanting to win every tournament. Big clubs want to win major tournaments. It's a fact. Don't let anyone sell you that dream. And you as a 1 second, guys, let me just get 1 second. 1 second. This is an emergency call. Hello?
Oh, I'll take over for him. I don't know what his opinion was going to be, but at the beginning of the tournament, I was like, I don't care about this because I'm just worried about our players having too many minutes in their legs, especially after last season when there wasn't a lot of rotation. But now that we have new signings, I'm really excited for this tournament. Like, I cannot wait for tomorrow. I am dying to see these new players play. Like, I really want to see a functioning midfield. Like, and you can tell the players are really up for it. Well, outside of one of them, but Tijani Rangers just walked in the door and he's like, yeah, I want to win this. And I'm like, all right, we need, like, that's going to spread across the team. I think it was Diaz. Diaz also had the really big quotes about, like, we want to win this. We want to win this. And, like,
so far, it's only your best friend Akanji. So far, it's only your best friend Akanji who's spoken bad about
my best friend Akanji. Yeah.
From now on, that's your best friend. And you know what? I hope I can
make
find
me get the shirt again.
Yeah, that's what I'm. No, don't claim that. You and Akanji's relationship is not in a nice place right now. It's not.
But I have a shirt. He's still my Swiss captain.
No. You know what, Kelkster? I want you to be standing on business. I have been saying I want Kelkster these days to be standing on business. I want you to say, yes, Akanji, I want you out. Because I want Akanji out.
I have never said that I wanted him to stay. I've been consistent. That I consistently have said I want him to be sold this summer. I want Abdik Kusanov to get the minutes, not Akanji. I'm in rebuild mode. And if Bernardo and Akanji are here, we know Pep's going to play him. They're his favorites. And it's not a rebuild. So we have this time. Let's integrate the new players. Let's give them the minutes. They're the ones who are going to be here long term, not Bernardo and Akanji. So
yeah,
give the minutes to the people who will be here long term, and they need the time to learn from Pep because Pep's only going to be here 2 more years. So.
Okay, so you can continue why your excitement has changed. Why has your opinion changed all of a sudden of something say you didn't care about? What has happened?
Just probably the new signings. I'm excited to see a new style of play. I'm really excited to see Rodri come back because this is a great way to get Rodri ready for the season. I mean, obviously I don't think he's going to start every game, but I'm just dying to see that guy, man. Like, he's my favorite player, and we missed an entire season of him, and I really want to see him play. I'm excited to see Foden come back. Foden, Remontada, you heard it here first. But I mean, I do feel for the players because, you know, I feel like they play too many minutes, but they all seem really excited for it. So, and it's and maximum it's 7 games. So, and I don't know if we'll make it to all 7 games, but you know, FIFA has decided that money is more important than the players' well-being. So it's going to happen whether we bitch about it and moan about it or not. So why not try to be excited about it? You know, let's watch our guys. Like, I thought I was going to be football fatigued after last season, but now that we have some fresh blood, let's see what they can do. Let's go see Ryan Cherky, man. If you're not excited to watch Ryan Cherky, something's wrong with you.
Yeah, that is actually true. I think Cherky also brings a lot of excitement.
We haven't had a left back in this club in like 8 years.
That is true. We haven't, isn't it?
Oh, your voice, your audio just cut out.
Yeah, is my audio working now?
No, it's fine. Okay, yeah. For a second there, it was getting fuzzy, but now you're back.
No. I was saying that like Korov was the last proper left back, but now. And Nori, I'm telling you, I keep saying this, and people keep saying after the relax, and Nori will be a world-class fullback. And I'm telling you, and somebody was trying to tell, did I tell you something, Kelpster? What I've noticed is Liverpool fans are trying to sell so much copium out here. They're like, oh, Kirksey was your first choice, so don't you dare say that you prefer Nori. I was like, I have followed Nori. It's not like I care about Kirkers. I was like, I don't care about Kirkers. And I think what hurts these guys the most is the fact that we really don't care about Frimpong or Kirkers. And I think it hurts them that they're like, oh, these guys are just excited with what they have. Because I think they thought that we're going to continue crying and we're going to cry over Kirkers because Kirkers was mentioned in our transfer buy. I think Kirkers was never coming to City. Never.
No, I don't think so either.
And our rumor is, you know what? We wanted Nori and we've wanted him for so long. Even Vienna just confirmed that. But anyway, let me read the comments. You know what? Let me give it to Kelpsa. Kelpsa, you read the comments today.
Okay. The tournament will get tougher and tougher. Are you guys not worried about any of our players getting long-term injury? I'm very worried, particularly about Bernardo and Jasko, because they played way too many minutes over the course of the season. But I think these first 2 games,
This man is
Oh,
at work.
Steve's here. He's checking in from work. He's doing what I do.
Yeah, Steve, if you're at work. I like the way people just show up with that. Steve, are you at work?
Yeah, man, I'm chilling, bro.
He's wearing a uniform.
Yeah. He's even wearing a uniform. I didn't know you were at work. I didn't know. I just sent the link and just because I saw you in the comments, like, let me just send him a link so he can have an opinion on the Club World Cup because a lot of people are shitting on it.
Nah, I just think
it's been decent so far. Oh, you should have seen this guy yesterday watching Benfica.
Go ahead, Steve. Yeah.
Nah, I was just gonna say, people just like to complain about the Club World Cup because it's in fucking America. That's all I have to say about it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think one of the Americans exposed that in one of the YouTube groups. It's like, you guys are just acting like this because it's in America, it's not in Europe. If it was in Europe, even if the stadiums were empty like this, you wouldn't care. So it's just people are hurt. First of all, it's Arsenal fans who are talking too much. Second of all, it's actually been a lot of Liverpool fans because you're not invited.
I'm listening to Arsenal Liverpool fans whine about this because their clubs ain't good enough to qualify for it. So shut your mouth.
Yeah, exactly. So
if you ain't in it, don't complain about it.
It is what it is.
I was just gonna say, for me, bro, like, I'm never gonna complain about watching football. Never. Especially the teams that I don't even watch that much, like Ulsan Hyundai and Mamelodi Sundowns. I ain't gonna complain about it. Like, bro, I was watching the Fluminense Dortmund game at work while I just been standing out here.
Yeah, no, Steve's just standing there working.
You know what? One of you guys, when you get in trouble because of my channel, don't blame me. Mateus was at work yesterday also, and here's another guy, Hamza, at work. Don't blame me if something happens to you guys. Don't start saying it's because I was on Patrick's stream. They don't know who the hell I am.
I'm gonna blame you. I'm gonna name check you. I'm gonna tell them your location. I'm doxing you.
So Hamza, what were you saying before?
So I was saying, yeah, listen, this tournament, I'll tell you one thing. I'm very competitive. Even in a 5-a-side, I hate losing. I come out there fighting. I'm angry. I'll call up for every penalty. I just love winning. For me, a tournament that I'm gonna earn 120 million pounds. 120 million pounds.
It's like
120 million dollars. How much is it, Kel, to win it? You get $3 million per each win.
Yeah, this much.
Hold on. Yeah. See, I need that. Yeah.
Patrick's like, get rid of that.
I need that, Kel, man. Send it to me, please. Listen.
I bought this in South Africa, man. You got to go to South Africa. It's the Zimbabwean 100 trillion note.
No.
Hey, knock it the fuck off.
Patrick's about to give me a red card.
Listen. To me, any tournament that I'm gonna get 120, I want that. To me, improves our PSR. We get money in the bank. I go and get my signings. I pay my players better wages. No one can touch me. I need that tournament. I rate it over Carling Cup. It's 800,000. People talk about FA Cup being a heritage cup. Yes, it is a heritage cup. I've grown up in England. It's like massive here. People take a day off to spend time with their family watching FA Cup. But I'm winning £3 million, man. I'm winning £3 million for FA Cup. I'm not disrespecting. To me, this tournament is bigger than FA Cup in terms of value. Value for money. Stop emotion aside. Yeah? It's about that cash.
Wait. Isn't it more money than the Champions League?
More money than Champions League?
No, I think it's a little bit less. But it's still a lot.
More.
I think it's...
No, it's more. Go and find out. It's
I think
I think 100 million, isn't it? Or is it 100 million euros?
It's more than that tournament. You know why? This is why I came out for Akanji. I've put Akanji on my hate list now. Martin, I'm sorry. I have to say that.
See,
he has to apologize for what he said. Because now I'm watching him. Martin, I have got my eyes on Akanji. How dare you? How dare you? So you're the guy that's making my fan base believe this. You're the guy that's trickling this loser mentality of my football. You are the guy. Yeah, you're telling me, yeah, you are the guy. Because I know Rodri doesn't believe that. I know Mamouche doesn't believe that. I know Cherky doesn't believe that. I know my players like Ake. Ake said,
wait. What is Martin saying? Is Martin saying the tournament isn't important?
There's no break.
Hamza doesn't get any money.
Ake said there's no break. We're not taking any breaks. Yeah, Pep got asked, Don't you need a break? He goes, no, break is only when we sleep. But, bro, I'm paying this Akanji. We're paying £160,000. My guy's just been injured for how many months? And he's telling me to relax, let him go on holiday again. You fraud. I'm on to him, you know. After that comment here, I know City fans are telling me, I think 80-90% are sticking on Akanji. I've seen the comments. Everyone's like,
yeah, somebody send him the link because
I'm sending it to him.
me, this tournament is
There's
huge.
a scroll really far up the
We
list.
have to look at PSG. Look at PSG. PSG have only won the Champions League. They're playing a full team. Yes or no? Yes or no, Patrick?
Yeah, they made a full team. Yeah, they accepted Dembele, but it was a full team. Yeah,
Patrick, Bayern Munich were 9-0 up. They were still scoring 10 goals. They were not letting it go. Why? Because everyone wants. It brings you money. It brings you success. Liverpool fans and Arsenal fans are so a lot of our fan base who like Alan believes he listens to Liverpool fans and Arsenal fans. Oh, it means nothing. It's only a paper. It's just a newly made tournament. Yes, it is. So what, Alan? Yeah, FA Cup, I'll only get 3 million. I know you love it so much.
Alan's not here.
Yeah, this tournament is bigger than an FA Cup.
Though.
This tournament is bigger than an FA Cup. Hold that, because to me, I look at value.
Yeah,
I look at value. Yeah, it's like you saying a house is worth 120 million pounds and a house is worth 3 million. Which is more important? It doesn't matter
how much money. How much money of that are you getting? How much money of that are you getting?
And this house.
How much money?
Which house are you going to take? Are you going to say
how much money are you getting, Hamza?
Small house because it's a 3 million. It's a heritage. It's an old house. Like it doesn't have lights. No? Me, let me sleep in the
$3 million house. Better have lights.
Yeah. £120 million house is a better house than a £3 million. So people don't like to say that.
Yeah, but people live in the house. People live in the house. No one's living in the stadium. You get a full row to yourself in the stadium at the minute. Plenty of leg room. But buy a ticket, get 12 free. You know what I mean?
Martin, to me, the cash.
Buy a ticket, get 12 free. What cash? What
Martin,
cash?
It can be empty. It can be empty. Let everyone cuss about being empty.
Oh, empty ad. Empty ad. City will look good. City will look good in it. Hamza doesn't come in your pocket. That's the part you don't get. You don't see any of it. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, Hamza.
Let me get this. So
no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Martin, you're against the Club World Cup.
No. What I'm against is agendas. Now, I sent Kelstar Conway a nice video earlier on from Sam Lee and David Mooney where they talked about this on the Let Me Talk podcast. And they said, 1 year ago, Rodri says players need to go on strike. We're looking at strike action because there's 70 games a season. And everyone was going, Rodri, my man. Rodri, my man. Diaz sticks out on his Instagram. We've got 70 games. Something has to stop. And then put in the FA, FIFA, and everything else. Akanji says it because Akanji's not flavour of the month. Bad boy, get out of my club. Different energy for fan favourite. He said it last. Hamza, he said it on TV in an interview 12 months ago. Know your facts before you spout.
No, me, I know Rodri is a winner. Rodri is a winner.
Hamza, did Rodri say there was too much football last season and the players need to rest, or they were looking at strike action? Yes or no?
You told me that Rodri is the guy that refused to take time off. Yeah, Akanji.
Patrick, can you find me the quotes from Rodri, please, just to prove I was wrong?
No.
Wait, I agree with Akanji. There's nothing controversial about what he said. It's basically what Rodri said the week before he got injured.
No, but no
issue with what Akanji said. So
I have
me.
Martin he needed a rest because Pep Guardiola is not buying another midfielder, and he paid a price for that.
I have a problem with Akanji though. I have a problem with Akanji, Martin. I'm also with the problem with Akanji. I think the timing was wrong because as a player, look, I get it. Look, it's too much games, but Martin, he knows as a player that the club signed this already. He knew about this. So what's the point of yapping about it?
My guy's earning.
So what was the point? What was the point in Rodri saying it then? Because it had already been signed off. The World Cup's already there.
I understand about Rodri, but I think Akanji, it was the wrong time. You haven't even played. You were injured. What are you complaining about?
No. Akanji. Excuse me. Again. Let's talk facts. Rodri played Akanji played nearly 3,000 minutes last season. What are we doing here? Again, can we give facts? No, can we give facts instead of agendas? This agending stuff's got to stop. Akanji played injured. He played injured for 3 to 4 months because nobody was available.
Let me find how many games he missed last season.
I get it, but I think it was the wrong time for him to speak. That's just me. I think it's the wrong time to speak because everybody at the club seems to be positive about this tournament, and then he comes in and says nobody likes this tournament. How he said it, it's like that was just out of pocket.
Sending the link to someone else.
Look, that's an opinion. Some are gonna like it, some won't. Some cared about it, some don't.
Yeah, so Martin, he will get cooked for it. That's how we cooked him in the show.
No. I don't like double standards, Pat. I hate double standards. And when I see people, yes, Hamza, you are. When people criticize one player for the exact same thing another player has done, that's when I'm going to call it out.
People on here.
Martin, he missed 14 games last season. 14 out of 50. Yeah? How, like, this guy was eating bench on top of that. He was eating bench.
We played a lot more than 50 games last year.
14 games, yeah? No, out of 50, I got here. 14 games he missed. Martin, to me, he's the wrong player to say. Yeah? If Rodri said it, we know Rodri's a winner. KDB's a winner. We know these players. Bernardo's played every single game. Every single game.
Can I ask you an honest question, Hamza? Honest question. Let's be honest. If Rodri or someone else of that ilk has made those comments, would you have gone mad? And be honest.
I don't think Rodri would make that comment. That's what I believe.
He did. He made it in September. Literally.
I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know what we're doing here.
He literally said it. He said there's too many games in his Champions League press conference before the Milan game.
No, he didn't. Pat, he talked about strike action.
No, but let me see.
I can find that press conference.
Kel, can I answer that? There's a difference when Rodri plays every single game, including FIFA World Cup, and he goes and plays there, and he comes back injured, and when he's the only midfielder, and we all see it, we're like, yo, this guy is playing every single game. Why are we not giving him a rest? He's tired. He goes to a national team. He's a starter. Difference is Rodri is the main. I
posted the link in the private chat.
Rodri does not get subbed. Yeah, Akanji gets subbed. How many games does Akanji sit on the bench? He's being moved for John Stones, Diaz, Ake. But Rodri doesn't. So Rodri said in the context of, I'm tired, I need a backup.
Akanji played almost every game last season, to be fair.
Akanji has no right to be saying
Hamza, the problem that I have with you sometimes is you spread fake news to suit your agendas. Akanji has been playing about 45 games a season every season for the past 6 years. He's played a crap ton of games as well. For you to turn around and say that he can't do it because he spent about three months injured because he was overplayed, and then therefore he cannot be speaking about being overplayed and that this is bad, the way that football is going is bad. And then not only that, you turn around and say that Rodri wouldn't say that when he literally said the same thing and added a possible strike from players about 12 months ago. And then when we say that, you turn around and say that that didn't happen. This is a problem, Hamza. He said this. Akanji played 45 games a season for the past 6 seasons, pretty much. He has been injured because he has been overplayed. This is not a situation where a Calvin Phillips is saying that he's being overplayed. I would agree with you if it was a Calvin Phillips. It is not. Akanji has played a ton of games. Switzerland usually goes pretty decently far in competition as well. So he has been playing a lot as well. Let's not be disingenuous here. You're twisting facts to suit your agenda. Don't do that.
We've seen who was the main guy that we overplayed last season? Rodri. Who's the main guy that we overplayed this season? Vardy. It's simple. People come up with that.
No, that's not factual because Phil Foden and Bernardo Silva played more minutes than Rodri.
Okay, yeah, Phil Foden 100%. And listen, no, Rodri played a lot of games. Yeah?
Again, can we fact check, please?
One second. Rodri only missed 3 games because he got red carded. Let me go back. Akanji, I've got here. City played 50 matches in the Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, and Community Shield. Akanji played 37. He missed 13 matches. Of those Premier League, he missed 12 out of 26. That's half. That's 50%. He missed 50%.
Go to the previous season.
Look at the
Go to the
minutes
previous
played,
50.
not
He missed
injuries.
50% last season. Yeah, of our Premier League games. When we
Hamza, go to the season before then.
Akanji. Why Akanji comes out and says that? It just makes him look bad.
Hamza, go to the season before.
Took that personally. Like, how dare you? You can't. Diaz can say he was playing.
Hamza, go to the
Missed a
season
lot of time
before.
last season because of injury as well.
I'm with Hamza, by the way. No, okay, Hamza. I think there's one part where you and me are not together. It doesn't matter that it's Akanji or it can be John Stones or Superman or Spider-Man. It's just I am against the timing that he said it before the tournament, and he went as far as saying, "Oh, the tournament, nobody likes it." So, Matthias, it's your turn. Matthias, go ahead.
I agree. I don't think there's an issue, but Akanji said it was about the timing.
It was the timing. Thank you.
And at the back of the season we just had, really, we go into a tournament where the fans are excited with the change is happening at the football club in terms of the back room, new signings and whatnot. Everyone is excited. Everyone is looking forward for the Club World Cup. Well, I'm not, but the whole fan base is. It's just the time.
Wait. What did
You'll
you
be
say?
there tomorrow. You know you will. You'll be there.
No. Let me. What did you say? You say you're not. You're not.
No. I wasn't.
You're not excited.
No,
you're not excited
I
about the club. The club.
No, I wasn't looking forward for the.
Okay, so
that's what happens when you speak the truth.
No. Wait there.
Go ahead, Matt.
I said it before. I said I think even before the season ended, I said with the season we just had, I feel like everyone just needs to go on a holiday. The Club World Cup came into a time where, like, even the fans, the players, the manager all just need to reset. Go play golf. Go Ibiza. Go do whatever.
They look excited though in training, and do you see they look full of energy and excited?
The problem is FIFA just decided to take that break away from them, and the club is not gonna.
I'm not gonna stay up at 2 a.m. in the morning to watch City in USA.
Tomorrow is 5 p.m. Tomorrow is 5 p.m.
Fake
tomorrow is 5. I might watch that game, but not 2 a.m.
So you're not gonna watch Man City play PSG to go to the semi-final at 2 a.m.
Well, it depends on the timing. If it depends on the time. If it's early, then yeah. If he's like,
you plastic potatoes. You plastic.
Yeah, you plastic.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hamza.
Hamza. Getting up at 4:30.
I'm going on holiday in 2 weeks. So
no. Yes.
He's even going on a holiday.
Conway says that Akanji should be captain.
Okay, Spartacus, go ahead. I think I can hear Spartacus. Spartacus, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Hamza, you're picking up this tournament a lot. The next 2 a.m. game, I'm gonna call you in Twitter. If you don't answer and you're sleeping, then you're a fraud. Because if this is a big tournament, you're gonna be watching.
I'm not watching all with that.
There will be a watch along on this channel.
Hey, this is a big tournament. This is a big tournament, isn't it?
Hamza, I'm actually doing a watch along at the 2 a.m. kickoff game. Come and join me. Let's have a tune mag during the game. Nice watch along 2 a.m.
You serious?
Come on, Hamza.
I'm gonna watch it anyway.
That's not surprises, Martin. Consider your first
City versus.
Consider your first in that show is 11 p.m. in the evening, and you do a space of 1:30. There was this one time.
That's what I mean. So Hamza, come and join me.
I'm gonna call him out for not working.
And these lot, they would do on the space 5 a.m. I literally woke up. Yeah, I was going to the toilet. I sometimes when I got to bed, you like scroll through your phone, and I'm like, I went to Twitter and I was like, are there still a lot going on for like it was?
Yeah, these guys go on till 3 a.m. man.
Like 5 a.m. in the morning.
Jack Lee is also there.
Interrupting my drive home.
Martin, we've been on a space talking about Man City 3 in the morning. Me, you, Conway. Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
no, you're not.
7 in the morning.
Hamza, you're not. You're always snoring. Hamza, you're snoring, by the way.
Me, you.
We're airing all the dirty laundry on the stream.
We stuck by it, and we've been discussing about our issues, our problems, our solution. 2, 3 in the morning. Even my mom's come and say, Hamza, man, who's that guy you're fighting with? I said, listen, I'm fighting with people. I'm trying to rescue people here. There's a war going on. I've gone to work, eye bags like this. Someone's looked at me, what happened last night? I said, listen, I've been stressed because Martin's stressing me. I need to rest. And you know what? To me, I see the light. I can see the light. if we win this tournament, Martin, you will smile. Why do you think you're seeing PSG playing their first team?
I'll buy one.
Look how many games PSG. Look at how many games PSG have played. They've got all this.
Quick question, Hamza.
2 weeks later, PSG are playing the first team. They're playing the first team. Bayern Munich are 9-0 up. They don't want to take off anyone. Musiala wants to take a penalty. Look at that winner mentality.
It is elite, man. Right now,
you're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
Hamza, I'm calling you at 2 a.m. in the morning just to see if you're awake. Then, and if you don't get the call, then you're a fraud.
No, Hamza. Anyway, Conway is here. Conway, would you like to say? Conway, would you like to say something, Conway?
Yeah. Nah, big up everyone, man.
I'm sorry for exposing you. You're fraudulent, Conway.
No, just doing it to rattle a couple people, man. What's it called? I just want to say, Patrick, Hamza, you guys are just better off saying because Rodri won the Ballon d'Or, he can say whatever he wants to say on that.
That's not the thing, though. I think they're getting me wrong. It's not about that, Conway. Conway, the thing is this. I have no issue with what Akanji is saying. It's the moment he said it and how far he went saying, the people who are not taking this tournament serious. My guy, you're getting paid for this. Just say that, okay, look, we are tired, blah, blah, blah. But don't go say, the other players are not happy about this. You knew about this. Akanji, who are you? I don't care.
But I don't know why you guys are fixating on the timing, though. The timing's got nothing to do with it. You got players that were...
Well, it was like right after Khaldun was like, we're so looking forward to this. We want to win. Like,
that's what I'm
and
saying.
then it's just like it's like
Nancy comes in and timing,
I don't want to do this.
You see the timing, though, you got Carlo Ancelotti, I think it was last month or something, where he called out the FIFA Club World Cup, Florentino Perez. This is the biggest club in the world, Real Madrid. They were talking about the scheduling of the FIFA Club World Cup. This was just last month. So the timing, you could get onto them, but then at the same time, can we really get onto Real Madrid? They're the biggest club in the world. So if they can say such a thing, then Akanji can say such a thing during the same duration. I don't understand why people are fixating on time.
You just have to disregard that totally. Because it's a different situation. Khaldun, 2 days before Akanji came up with the quote, 2 days before, Khaldun said, the players are looking forward to go to this competition. No one wants to go on a holiday. Any Haaland doesn't want to go to a holiday. Then Akanji comes out 2 days after, say, some of my teammates, they look tired. They don't even want to play. That's contradicting what the chairman is saying. It's nothing to do with your Real Madrid. I get it. I've got no problem with Akanji. I've got no problem.
Are we gonna now just assume that Akanji watched the interview and then disagreed with the chairman? He could have just totally never seen that interview, and Akanji just said what he said purely based on the fact that these players are playing a lot of minutes.
So then that means that either Khaldun is lying or the players lie to Khaldun, because Khaldun wouldn't say anything, would it?
But 1 second. Let me just say something.
I don't even know what you just said there.
Conway, after
what Khaldun said was based on what the players told him.
You know one thing about Akanji, yeah?
Yes or no?
I guarantee you, a lot of people have started to look at Akanji differently. You'll see. I guarantee you. And that's why they want.
They're already doing it.
No one's looking at Akanji differently, bro. I can guarantee you this, Hamza. I can guarantee you this, yeah? When we play tomorrow, Hamza, when we play tomorrow against Wydad FC, Akanji will be in the starting lineup. I can bet anyone money right now Akanji will be in the starting lineup. So if you guys think Akanji was wrong with what he said, indicating the timing on all of these things, then surely the manager would look at him and be like, yo, I don't need that sort of mentality within this squad right now. And for that reason, you're not going to play any minutes in this tournament. I'm telling you right now, Akanji will be on the starting lineup.
Looking at him differently. The fans will do it. Every mistake he makes on the football pitch, the fans will start. It will be clipped out.
Yeah, but the fans have been getting on Akanji.
That's what I'm saying. The fans are already doing it. If they were doing
even before he made the course, the fans were getting on Akanji. It's got nothing to do with the quote that he said.
I hope he doesn't drop a stinker.
Moments in the big games.
I hope Akanji you don't drop a stinker, because I'll be on your back. I swear to God.
Damn, if Akanji drop a stinker against Wydad, yeah, I'm going to
do you know what?
I'll be real. You guys are going to call out Akanji if he drops a stinger against Wydad, but if Haaland drops a stinger against Wydad, who's going to call him out? if Turkey and all these new signings come into the team and they jump into stinker against Whiteland, who's gonna call them out? Why are you fixated on the one guy, bro? They'll be
forgiven. They'll be forgiven.
The new guys get a grace period. Like.
Then I'm gonna come here on your next show. If you guys crash on Akanji, I'm gonna tell Patrick to play that Sol Campbell with me, man. Say, is it a color thing? Because right now it's a color thing, boys. I'll be real, man.
It's not.
Was it a color thing with Walker? Was it a color thing when
I'm just joking, by the way. Don't take it serious, Mateo. Don't take it serious.
All right, I live in a very woke.
The problem is you'll be on Akanji because of the performances that he's not been great, has he?
I did a lineup earlier on. I did not put Akanji or even on the bench. He's not there. He doesn't even sniff the bench at all. He doesn't sniff the bench.
Wait, this is your lineup for tomorrow, Patrick?
It is. Do you have a problem?
I can bet you any money Akanji starting tomorrow.
To play 20 minutes.
I can bet you any money Akanji starts tomorrow.
No, he's not.
Is Ake in the lineup just to play 20 minutes before he goes off injured or what?
So Ben.
Clearly.
Okay.
Then Akanji will sub on.
Okay, so let me explain this masterclass. I was doing it with the chat. It was a very active chat, about like 50 people in the chat, and they were very excited. The issue is somebody said Josko. I said, no, don't play Josko. Don't play Diaz because they're tired. Play them in the later games. Play them in the other games. Let them rest because Josko, Diaz have been playing so many minutes. Haaland has been playing so many minutes. Play this team. This team can cook. This team can win the treble. Am I lying?
Well, you've already got the lineup wrong.
Go ahead, Steve. Go ahead, Steve. Yeah,
Where's Bernardo? Where's Bernardo?
Bernardo, I don't think he plays in the first two games because he played so many minutes during the season. I think Pep will give him some time to rest, and he'll play in the Juventus game guaranteed.
Yeah, can I hear Steve? What are you saying, Steve?
I just had a question. Like, why don't you guys go to 3 at the back? Because I think that might suit your team the best because of the, like, what? How many center backs you got? 5, 6?
In possession, it will be 3 at the back.
Like a 3-1.
We've got 9 centre backs. 9.
We've got 9 centre backs.
That would be what I would do with your team. A 3-4-1.
In possession, it will be 3 at the back.
Well, Kusanov would have to be a right back then for that to work. This is kind of the lineup we were doing at the end of last season with the 2 fullbacks pushing forward.
I think this lineup is genius. I don't see.
That'll work with Husanov because Husanov has the recovery pace.
Yeah, like Ake played 90 minutes for his home country, didn't he? He played so many minutes for his home country. So he better play now. And you know what, Matthias? Let him get injured. I dare you to get injured, then sell him.
Yeah, that's what do you know with Bernardo, yeah? When Bernardo comes on, who's gonna be a right back? Is it Reinders or Nico? Because
Bernardo is not coming on in this team.
The Portugal manager just decided to put João Neves as a right back just to accommodate Bernardo in that midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's Portugal. That's not this. And let me read this super chat. Big up to Zer. It says, pick up for the super chat and thank you. It says, showing love, Uncle Pat. Yeah, I forget. I'm a pension and uncle now at 37.
You started it. You called them pensioners first.
I know. So it says, Club World Cup is more than just money. It's the oil farming and more cash. Mola. You know what? He's not lying about the oil farming. I saw the intro today for the Club World Cup. It was generational. The intro is good. The player intro where they do the music and the lights and the players walk out. That's why everybody's hating on the Club World Cup. I don't know why you're hating. I think some of you guys are just hating because
it's too American. It's too American.
No, we don't do that in America. Mateus, we don't do that in America. And MLS or any international, it's just like England and Europe. They just walk out and they do the lineup. This is brand new. The only sport they do this consistently in is the NBA. It's 5 players. They don't do it in any other American.
But that's what we want. We want something different. I'm sorry. We've been watching the Premier League for the whole season. Give us something new. Yeah, give me American stuff. Get some condoms.
We don't do this. This is
get some condoms on the field.
I'm telling you,
Patrick, no one's trying to see that. No one's trying to see that. No one wants to see that.
Hey, knock it the fuck off.
Wait, did they show it on TV?
I want to see it. I'm sorry. I want to see it. You know what? Let me be honest with you. Thank you, America. When you were doing those intros and those lights as the players are walking in as if it's a NBA thing, I was excited. Thank you, America.
This is not WWE, Patrick. This is football.
Yeah, stop hating. What do you guys want? What about you? You guys are just hating. Give it a break. Next season, you have 38 games again in England.
They're trying to make it too Americanized. I don't like it.
I'm telling you, Conway, we don't do this in America. This is made up for this tournament. This doesn't happen in America.
Before kickoff, music at halftime. What's that all
Kels,
about?
if you're going to the game tomorrow and you see that announcer doing, I'll take the microphone.
Oh, do you saw them
I'm not
walking out the
going.
stadium?
Carl will be there. I can't go.
Steve, do you see these haters? You see these haters hating on your country?
Yeah, man, bro. People just love to get upset about everything. Like some people are just miserable. I swear to God, like complaining.
They are miserable. Look at Matthias. He's miserable because
Steve, you call it soccer, though, man. What's going on, bro? You call it soccer, man.
Bro, no. All right, you want to know about the soccer thing? Yeah, the British in the 1800s. That's what.
Oh shit, we got a history lesson now, folks.
Oh,
bro, it's true though. You guys came.
Yeah, but he's cooking. But he's cooking. Let the man cook.
But where is John Stones, Patty? Where is John Stones?
Who is John Stones?
More like a John Glass.
I'm sorry, Jefferson. People want to, you know what, Jefferson Corner. People want to be twerking for these scrubs. No, I'm sorry, John Stones. Your time is up.
He's the best defender we've got at the club.
You can't be calling Stones a scrub. He might be related.
He's the best central defender we've got at the football.
That's how life is. Sometimes you become a scrub at work. You're like, you used to be the it guy, then you all clock in.
The thing is,
Akanji a scrub.
No, listen. The thing is, Stones, yeah. You know, Stones, the problem that's put them on the highlight, and which I feel sorry for, is the injuries. Injuries is not, the injuries. Poor guy, he's so good. He's like world class. He's world class. But
Hamza, did you say poor guy? Yet he plays a lot of England minutes. Did you call him poor guy? He gets paid.
I'll tell you one thing. I've called him out for. And I raised it out, Martin. They didn't see that. I said I'll judge him when you've missed games for City, and I see you going to play for England. And he did that.
He's doing that back to back.
Who pays your wages? No, people take that personally.
Ake did it also. Hamza, Ake did it. He played this tournament.
Him and Ake, they doing that.
Ake did it as well. That's a problem. But Stones, I think Stones has a bad injury records.
No. But Hamza, do you know why you're right? Yeah. You look at John Stones' injuries history. Yeah, his injury record. 9 times out of 10, the period after when he got injured while he was a City player, he got injured playing for the England national team.
There you are.
And majority of those games, they've got nothing to do with England actually trying to win any tournament.
The guy is a crook.
When they go to an international tournament,
and he takes 250 a week.
Every 3 to 4
he
days.
He takes 250 a week. 250 a week. What? Bro,
I said it, Hamza. I said it to Martin. I said it to Martin like last year.
Sheikh Mansour
last year or 2 years ago.
His bank.
Hamza, do you know when we won the treble? Hamza, do you know when we won the treble? Yeah, I said it to Martin and these guys. I said if Stones wants to stay at the club, he has to retire from international.
Yes, I said it. I said to Martin.
I said it 2 years ago to Martin.
I agree.
Yeah, he needs to.
He needs. Because at the end of the day, we had the one paying
I'll see him in the Euros. I said I'll see him in the Euros. I'll see whether he plays for England. Guess what? Euros, he got called in. He played every
game, every 3 to 4 games, every 3 to 4 days he was playing for England. At the World Cup, the same. He was doing that.
Listen, in the Euros, he was missing our games. As soon as Euros started, he was available. He played every single game for England.
He's a fraud.
As soon as
no, Hamza, check this now, yeah, Hamza.
One second. Let me finish. 1 second. What he does, he goes and gets a sick note from the doctor. Give me, and he hands it over. No shame. And he looks at Pep Guardiola and says, "Sick note."
And that's the only one with the props.
Acceptance. What can I do? Another sick note. Put in the file. The file's got it here. John Stones, but the signal is getting bigger. We can't find another file.
Bro, that's true. No, Hamza, check this out, yeah?
Guys, no more signals, guys. Next season, no more signals.
He came back fully fit in the summer. Right now, he's fully fit. Imagine if we had a World Cup or Euros, he would be playing for England. Yeah? As soon as the season starts, yeah? As soon as it's time, right, okay, John Stones, there's a Premier League game, you need to go and play. You won't be seeing him. You won't. You come in, do another game, 45 minutes, 20 minutes, then, it's time to go, boys. 6 months of sick.
100%. Look at the games he's been injured.
280K a week. 280K a week.
Look,
every Friday, every single Friday of every week of the month, he gets 280K a week in his bank account.
Okay, let me tell you, 1 second. In March 2024, I'm going to go back. He has an adductor groin injury against Belgium in March 2024. He missed Man City's game in the quarterfinal of the Champions League against Real Madrid. Yeah? We got knocked out. Stones wasn't there. Ankle knock, 7th of June 2024. He goes and misses more games for Man City. Hamstring against Germany in a Nation League. He comes out and misses games again. He comes back, he sustained a thigh injury again against England. How many? Bro, England have been responsible for a lot of John Stones' injury.
Facts.
He goes to play. He was missing for nearly a whole season, and he came back and he got called for England and he played every game for England. He turned up. I didn't see any sick notes. As soon as my team came, Pep Guardiola got given a sick note. This season, we needed John Stones. He's a quality player, but unreliable is causing, and that's why one of the biggest problems for us.
And that's why Diaz had to play injured all season. It's because
this is why I don't like this.
This is what I said. Kel, lastly,
this is why I don't like this statement.
Patrick, and I said it before. What did I say in September, August? I said to Martin, I went on Man City website and I looked at the team who was in the field. And I'll never forget the trauma I had. I should have had psychological therapy for that. I told Martin August.
Don't forget Hamza. You know Stones, yeah? He said he needs to do surgery and he decided not to do it.
Pat.
Yeah.
Wait, go ahead, Javis, go ahead. Javis, I didn't get you. What did you say, Javis?
Yeah. You know when John Stone got injured, like in this season, the doctor say he needs to do surgery on his foot. I think his foot or muscle injury or something, and then Stone decided to not do the surgery, and then until now still injury.
Oh, if he decided to not get surgery, I guarantee you that's gonna go like game week 1.
Exactly.
And then he'll get this, just like De Bruyne.
I swear the day is coming when somebody who works and is doing things is gonna get caught. One of you get caught, I'll laugh at you.
I haven't started working yet.
Oh, good. So somebody, you look at the private comment, Hamza. Somebody's trying to sneak something while they're working. So that's what I'm saying. That somebody will get caught one day with this bad behavior of yours, you people, with this bad behavior. You know what? This is what I don't like. Says no, Akanji has to go before Stones. No, Akanji doesn't have to go with those Stones. I don't rate Akanji these days, but I would rather keep Akanji and get rid of John Stones. At least Akanji can give me something.
The problem is no. The problem is Akanji will play all the minutes that the other players need to play.
Yeah, which would be great. Would be awesome.
Do you want Husinov playing minutes, or do you want Akanji? Akanji is leaving next summer. Do you want him playing all the games, or do you want Husinov to develop?
If Akanji is top class, even though what he said was nonsense.
Well, then Husinov's never going to develop, and you're going to say he's a flop because he's not getting the minutes to develop.
He has to fight for it. Let me finish this, by the way. It says it happens every 4 years. Obviously, it's talking about the tournament. It says Akanji needs to wake up. Akanji, he needs to wake up. He needs to work the hell up.
He's going to be around in the next one.
Yeah, so you know what? Akanji has to wake up. Says Stones needs Hamza as his doctor. That is true. We should be reminded who pays his bills. It's City, not England. That is true.
Yeah, that's the reason why. Make some money off of John Stones.
Can I ask something, Conway? Why doesn't people like John Stones and Ake, who cannot sustain playing international football, you're 30 years old, just resign then? If you know you can't sustain international football, why don't you quit and just focus on? Because they're paying you
know what? I'm going to leave this question. I'm going to leave this question to my very good friend Hamza, who specializes in, doctors. Hamza knows about this stuff. Go on, Hamza. Why are these players getting reoccurring injuries, Hamza?
100%. One, listen. To look after yourself, there's multiple factors to do. One is fatigue. Yeah, some players get injured because they're fatigued, like Rodri, I know ACL came as a trauma, but there were predictor factors like this guy is playing too many games. He's tired. I know it's an impact injury,
Arsenal
but guess
was also
what?
Targeting him that game.
Yeah, he had that. John Stones. The problem is some players they can't get over that injury issue. And I've known so many players.
Rodri injured was coming.
Yeah,
was coming from the Club
There were
World Cup
plenty of
in
warning
December.
signs.
Yeah, Jones.
There's a lot of warning signs that Roger is going to have a bad injury.
Can I say
Rodri
something?
was impacted due to tiredness and fatigue.
Hamza, let me say something before I forget. The reason is injuries like Rodri, we do know where they stemmed from, right? It's because it's not like Rodri obviously was always staying fit. And obviously his manager was playing him over and over. But John Stones has been rested. But I'm just saying, at least Rodri, that was his biggest injury ever. John Stones has had so many and multiple with Ake, and it's always an international level. So I'm saying, why don't you just resign from international and say, maybe I want to have a longer career? I know it's pride, but Mr. John Stones, you can't. That's what I'm saying. No matter how people hate on Akanji, I'd rather ship out John Stones and Akanji as the first defenders to ship out, because I'd rather have fit Bozo defenders. I'm sorry, I'd rather have fit Bozo defenders. I'd rather have a defender who scores on goals, at least to stay fit. I don't know if that makes sense.
I was gonna say that the thing is, I know a lot of factors. Like, first, diet is the key issue, man. I think John Stone needs to stop eating Weetabix every day. Forget Weetabix. Eat a lot of carbs and proteins, man. My guy is made of Weetabix, man. His hamstring out. Wow. Like, the injury that he gets, if you look up, he gets a lot of, I've realized, I looked at his history, he gets a lot of muscular injuries. Hamstring have cost him a lot. Hamstring injury, he gets recurrent hip injury, hamstring, groin, hamstring. Go on, look at his history.
Wait, did you say hamstring?
Some people are just prone to it. I don't think anything you do about it.
Wait. So wait.
Baseball a lot,
There's a thing here. So hip, hamstring, and groin. Oh, I know what he's doing. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I know what he's doing.
And if you look at 2024, 2025, he's had 4 separate injury spells. 4 separate injury spells. Complete different injuries to each other. Yeah. Hamstring, hip injury, hamstring, complete. And he's missed, how many games did he miss? He missed 144 days. That's a lot of games. That's a lot of days. That's how many months? 4 or 5 months. 5 months he's missed. In a football season, you only play September, August. Okay, it's busy. September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, you're done. So from 8 months, he's missed 5. So you only played 3 months. 2024, 2023, he missed nearly 60 days. That's 2 months of and remember, they don't even count his rehabilitation. The season before that, he missed another 60 days. And we're seeing this recurringly with John Stones. And it becomes an issue because whenever we come to a critical stage, when we need these players, John Stones has been available, and we've seen him in the treble season. Yeah? When he played that treble season, we won everything. Yeah? But when he's not available, we struggle. So to me, I have to move on and look for a solution. If John Stone is not available, this season, I'll say the solution we have to make, he has to stay because we need homegrown talents. We got Bettinelli, we got him, and Ake. They're staying because of you need that number. You have to keep him. But he has to, for him to stay at Man City for the next couple of years, if I'm Man City, you're taking a wage cut. You're paying players you play. You play, you get paid. Yeah? You play, I pay you. Because there's not any other football club that will sign John Stones. Mark my words.
Wait, I think when it comes down to John Stones, no one is doubting his football ability. Because for me, John Stones is one of the best centre halves I've ever watched. For me, he's one of the centre backs we've got at the football club. No one is doubting that, but his availabilities has been a letdown for the team. Basically, because
by the way, Matthias, his contract ends in 2026 June next year.
Yeah, I get it. Next year, so does Jack Grealish, innit?
I can read you a list. So the players at Man City right now whose contract is ending in 2026 is John Stones, John Obasaya Stones, Bernardo Silva, 30 of June, contract ends. Edison, 30 of June 2026, contract ends. Marketing, 30 of June 2026. Stephen Ortega, 30th of June 2026.
River Plate just scored.
Gundogan and Marcus. So there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players that contract is ending next year. 2026.
Yeah, and Pep said that. But if you watch the last press conference, Pep said, I know a lot of people is expecting to buy a lot of players, sell a lot of players like we did when he arrived. The difference is, and Pep put it in a nice way, when he came in, I think in his first season, we kept a lot of the players. Like we had Kolarov, Clichy, Sanya was still in there, Mangala. And he said that season, the reason why we bought a lot of players the following season, the Centaurian season, and that's the summer, was because most of them players, they were in the last year of their contract. So it was easy to literally say, we're not renewing these guys. We only keep Yaya Toure. We're going to give Yaya Toure an extension. The rest of them, they can go. Yeah. So this season, we're facing a massive conundrum because there's a lot of players that we're trying to get rid of, but they're on a massive, massive contract, like John Stones, Grealish, who is on 300k a week. So it will be hard to get rid of them this summer because of the massive contract. So that's why I cannot see us bringing more players in after the Club World Cup. We might bring 1 or 2, but we won't bring as much.
Grealish is gone. Grealish is going.
Yeah,
Grealish,
he hasn't gone yet because he hasn't got.
He's gonna go whether he likes it or not. Pep
No. He hasn't got a.
Let me tell you something. When Pep has a problem with you, he will remove you whether you like it or not. Grealish will not be in this club come August. Guarantee you that. I can smell that. The way he's been treated. But to me, Pep Guardiola has seen what he's endured this season. He's learned from it. He's seen it. That I need players who are reliable. He keeps saying it. I need players who are reliable. I need players who can deliver for me. And I don't think he ticks those boxes. He's not reliable and he doesn't deliver. And I'm sorry, I think we can find a solution with him. Yeah, we can find a solution. We can
solution for John Stones?
No, for John Stones staying because of homegrown, 100%.
He's talking about Grealish.
Grealish.
Oh,
Grealish
look! I don't mind about John Stones staying. He's gonna walk.
John Stones,
he can walk. Even if he walks, I don't even think he'll be able to walk. Oh,
how you face? Listen, let me tell you how you get rid of John Stones. I've got back.
I went far. Sorry. Go ahead.
John Stones, you sit with Everton. You say how much is Jared Braithwaite? Yeah, he's got a 2-year contract, and next season he's got 1 more year. You go and get that guy. You let
Hamza, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to stop you there, bro. You can't get rid of Stones to get Jared Braithwaite.
Yeah, they're both injury prone.
They're related, bro. They're related. They're both injury prone.
Injury record.
They're the same, really.
Braithwaite at such a young age. Look at his injury record, bro. It's insane.
Is he mad? Let me see.
It's crazy, bro.
No, but you can't. I've seen young players you can work with that, but an older player is different. Look at the likes of KDB. 1, 2, 3 injury finished. For this guy, we have to look at the risk assessment. How much is he going to be available for? Probably 30 million. Yeah. He's homegrown. Can the medical team work on him? Yep. Can we keep him part of the squad? Yep. Can Jared Braithwaite, can he improve us? Yes. Fact. If you don't get him,
Hamza.
We should talk about Jamie. He's the one. He's actually available.
Wait. Has anybody seen this picture of Juma Ba at the Etihad? Why are people getting gassed
my
up?
My boy is home.
Yeah, he's at the Etihad, but he's not in USA. I would rather see him in USA. Anyway, let's move away from John Stones. This guy, like respect to John Stones. How are we gonna face him out?
What do you guys gonna do with Calvin Phillips?
Yeah.
He's coming.
Let him stay at the hospital and then he'll come out. Gundogan needs to be gone too. Why should a 35-year-old get more minutes than Nico G? That's not going to happen, Blue Moon. It's not going to happen. Trust me.
That's what I'm afraid of, though, honestly.
It's not going to happen. I'm telling you.
It did last season.
Yeah, that's last season. It's not happening anymore. Let me drink my blue water.
PTSD's room.
It is. Can Maya Jama play centre back? Maya Jama can be my centre back anytime she wants. Anyway, what I was about to say here, it says, okay, people are having their own conversations. Okay, let's move on to this. Guys.
This is a bunch of ifs, though. If.
He's not going to play. I'm telling you. Do you want to make a bet? He's not playing.
Who?
Gundogan is not going to play in the big games. He's not.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's going to Galatasaray. He's good. He's agreed terms. He's gone.
Yeah,
Gundogan's gone.
Yeah, he's going to go Galatasaray.
I think Gundo stays. I think he stays.
No, he's going. Gundo is going.
We cannot keep Gundo and Bernardo.
We can keep Gundo and Bernardo.
One of them
I think Gundo stays, man. I'll be real.
No, I think Bernardo stays. Gundo goes.
Bernardo cannot leave.
I think it's because of
have you guys not seen?
Obviously, you want to try to give a game.
Say that again. Wait.
Talking about being excited for the new
What
players.
do you say, Gundo? What do you say?
Have you guys not seen Gundo's recent quote? He's excited about playing with these new set of players that's coming to the squad.
Oh he can be excited now in training, but he can also be excited about leaving. You know what I mean? He can be excited about leaving.
Magic, man. That's a low blow, man.
No. You don't get me. If there's a decision between Bernardo Silva or Gundo staying, I'd rather
one of them needs to go. Because of the game, I don't think Gundo will be happy to not getting game time, especially the game time he wanted, because of it. Obviously, right now, Reinders, even Nico Gonzalez probably ahead of him. In the midfield spot. Especially even Bernardo is ahead of him if he stays.
Thank you. Even Nico O'Reilly. I'd rather put Nico O'Reilly
ahead of. I put Rico Lewis in the midfield.
Rico Lewis.
No, Lewis is too much. No.
Lewis in the midfield right now is better than Gundogan.
Say Lewis. No, I'm sorry.
Rico Lewis as an 8.
Go stop here with my boy Rico, man.
Than Gundogan as an 8 right now.
No.
I feel like
please get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Down on this Nico Lewis.
You guys keep forgetting that Rico Lewis is a part of the squad. He's still here.
Yeah.
My boy's here.
But he's not a better midfielder than Gundogan. Go ahead.
Whether we like it or not, Rico Lewis still have to get some minutes in if he is part of the squad.
Wouldn't we say that?
Gundogan will take his minutes, and so will Bernardo.
Yeah. It's impossible for everyone to get minutes if you have to make a decision between Gundo and Bernardo this summer. I'm sorry, because the amount of players that you've got at your disposal available, and you have to share minutes in between. There's no point of saying you play Carabao Cup. You only play Carabao Cup once a month. The first round starts in September, then another game is at the end of October, then it's November. FA Cup doesn't start until the new year. Rico doesn't mind games in the Champions League. However, if you get harder fixtures in the Champions League, let's say, for example, the first 4 fixtures is Real Madrid, PSG, then whatever, then I'm sorry. These players won't start. Because of the game.
He's at the age where he needs to be playing minutes.
You don't want to go to the bed.
Who are we talking about here?
No, we were saying that. Okay, so
Rico Lewis ain't good enough. He ain't good enough.
No.
Wow.
Martin, this is what I was saying because
stop glazing this.
Yeah, so look, Martin, Kelster is still having the PSG. He's still having the trauma from last season, saying Pep is going to play the old guys. It's like he's not going to do that. He's going to play the new guys.
Yeah, I don't know where this is. It's PTSD from last season.
Because Kelster is obsessed. Because Kelster is obsessed with the old guys.
But Kelster, he didn't. So you got again. Because there was right, Kelster.
End of the season.
Right, Nico Gonzalez started 10 or 11 of the 16 games he had to play in. He was never going to start every single game. That isn't the way Pep does new signings.
He basically got abandoned after that Bournemouth game.
No, he didn't. So let's stop. Do you want to go and check? Because I can get the facts for you right now. I can get the facts for you straight now.
In the games.
Get the facts for you straight now. He got dropped from the derby and he started the next game afterwards. What we're doing here.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Crystal Palace.
So stop these agenda. This agenda stuff has got to stop.
When did he start after the Crystal Palace game?
No, it's because there is an old saying: different locks, different keys for different locks. You cannot say. No, we cannot beg for a bigger squad and then turn around and go play Nico every single game and screw him, leave him to rot on the bench.
But what you just said 2 things.
That doesn't work that way.
Martin, you said.
See, I know what you're doing.
Hang on 1 second.
When it comes to certain player, you use the minutes rather than the start.
Matthias, wait.
No, because I look at minutes.
Conway has got an answer for Martin. Matthias,
I'm looking this up right now.
Go ahead, Conway. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing. Martin said we got to stop these agendas. But a couple seconds before he mentioned that statement, he said Rico Lewis is not good enough. The same
Yo,
Rico
no,
Lewis.
That's not an agenda. I just don't think.
Let me land my point, Martin. Let me land my point. The
That's
same
not an
Rico
agenda.
Lewis, who when I was at Wembley at the semi-final against Nottingham Forest, outperformed
He was very
Morgan
good.
Gibbs-White, who
Yeah, he
Martin
was very,
and many
very
people
good.
on this panel.
Hang on.
Gibbs-White.
See, hang on.
Rico Lewis outperformed Morgan Gibbs-White in that midfield at Wembley.
Conway.
But for some
Rico
reason, it's not good
Lewis.
enough for the squad.
No,
you can't
Rico
say
Lewis
agenda
played.
stop them and then Rico Lewis is not good enough.
Conway. It's not. No, the agenda is when people don't give factual information.
I have some factual information about Nico Gonzalez.
Well, go on then.
Okay, so Man United game benched. Crystal Palace 90 minutes. Everton 78 minutes. Aston Villa benched. Wolves 1 minute. Southampton benched. Bournemouth 21 minutes. Fulham 90. So if you did.
So you're giving two games.
It's a blend of both of our agendas.
It's not. Pep used him in the exact same way he uses all new players. Dips him in, dips him out. Mamouche didn't start every single game. Mamouche didn't start Southampton.
Well,
Mamouche didn't start Southampton.
And only play 800 minutes.
Mamouche came on in about the 80th minute or something against Southampton.
Yeah, we were terrible in that game.
Wait, I don't understand.
Mamouche played more games
this.
than Nico, whilst there were games where people were crying out for Nico Gonzalez to start. He was still going with the same old players.
No, but Ilkay Gundogan had come into form at that point. Gundogan had been very good.
What form? What defined form?
There's tough games in the middle of this too.
Ilkay Gundogan played very. Ilkay Gundogan was one of our better midfielders at the end of the season.
When you say that Rico is not good enough, but the moment I say Bernardo Silva is not good enough to play for this football club, you say I've got an agenda.
No, please listen, because this is what no one does. We've got a bigger squad. Like people said, 70 games. You're going to rotate around. Not everyone is going to play every single game. People need to understand this. I don't understand why it's so hard to understand. People beg for a bigger squad. They get the bigger squad and then go into panic mode because when's this guy going to play? When's that guy going to play?
We things working and we don't know why they get dropped for no reason.
Rico's happy.
Hamza, wait.
Because Kelster, because we're not managers. If we knew we'd be managers.
Yeah, wait, guys, wait. Kelster, go ahead, read the comment since you are commenting today.
Oh, you want me to read this? Okay, so they're running out of foreign slots. Is it not worth to sell Nunez and get the best right back possible? Foreign slot, backup right backs, probably not worth it. Well, we can't sign a single foreign player unless we sell one. Nunez right now, we're at 17 of 17.
Why are people selling Nunez? Why?
Nunez can go. He can pack his bags.
Why?
Do you think Nunez is a right? Do you think? Okay, we're going to Bernabeu. Do you want Mateus Nunes playing as a starting right back against Vinicius Jr.?
Exactly. No, but that's what we need. We need to make a clever decision. I don't want to keep Rico as a right back and then Mateus Nunes another right back there. And hold on, one guy has to be a bench guy. To me, I'm looking at there has to be a right back replacement for each one. Number one, Wilfred Singo is a Monaco. He can play right back. He's tough. He's strong. He's physical. He's very fast. Yeah, he's like Julian Timber.
How old is he?
20. He's young. He's strong, man. You can't go past that guy. Wilfred Singo. He plays centre back. He can play.
They're not looking. No, they're not looking at him. He's not on the list, Hamza.
But I'm giving you names. I'm not giving you names. Yeah, he's 20.
I'll tell you the guy who's on the list. I'll tell you the guy who's on the list. There is a guy on the list. There is a guy on the list.
I'm giving you names that you can come. You can come out with those guys that we can be looking at.
But they're not buying a centre back. They don't want to buy.
No, he's right. He can play right back.
Yeah, we signed 3 in January. We don't need a centre back.
The guy they want is Vanderson. Vanderson's on the list from Monaco.
Oh, Vanderson. Okay, Vanderson plays right back. Fair.
How old is he?
But that's what I'm saying, Hamza. He wants to buy right back. They don't want a centre back.
City straight away in our defence.
Hamza, they don't want a centre back. Move on from it.
Like Diaz, sometimes he sleeps. He can do that shift. He can go and help him out.
How many centre backs? Hamza, no. Hamza, let me ask you.
This is what I mean. This is what I'm saying.
How many centre backs do you want, Hamza?
No, he can play right back. He's a fantastic right back. What are we doing here?
Yeah, but
he's a right back that can play centre back. So you've got people who are on sick note like John Stones and Ake Yeah, who you know they're not reliable. So you need a guy who you can play as a right back, but when this guy goes sick again, because you know they're gonna get sick. You all know John Stones ain't gonna make 50% of the game next season.
You also need a buyer. You're missing a very crucial point. No, Hamza, you need a buyer.
I thought Everton wanted John
We
Stones.
know John Stones is not gonna play 50% of the game. 50% of the game. Do you guarantee us that John Stones and Ako play 50% of the game?
Hamza, are we going to have an adult conversation? Or are we just going to throw names left and right here?
Well, I'm just saying that.
No. You're not. You're looking at it from a. Let's look at it from a club, a business point of view, right? Jack Grealish may go. Not 100%. They've left him behind to work on a deal. The problem is Napoli don't want to pay his wages. So City also don't want to pay a lot of his wages.
I don't think anyone's going
to
pay.
So what we're now,
I don't even think anyone will
exactly.
Pay
so what we're now in. So the chances are he's probably going to end up going on a loan. That's where he'll probably end up, unless something can change. Yeah, John Stones, Kyle Walker will go to Everton on free. City will cancel his contract out because they can do that for one. They can't cancel everyone's contract. For Bernardo Silva to go out and be cancelled would cost the club over 30 million quid. They're not just going to chuck 30 million into a bin. Because that goes on.
We gave out some bad contracts, and it's coming to bite us this summer, basically.
No, but Bernardo Silva earned that money. He's been phenomenal for 9 years. Let's not rewrite history.
Gundogan, Grealish, those are all Calvin Phillips, Nunes, all earning too high a wages. But they've rectified it. I've noticed all the new signings are on very low wages.
Nunes is on 130. How much do you want him to be on? 20?
No.
He's a Portuguese international. What we're doing here?
90 to 100. You start him at 90 to 100, and if he performs, you give him the 130. But and I've noticed we've started doing that, so I think they learned their lesson.
Listen, and if you need homegrown, I'm gonna say a name that you guys are gonna get shocked about.
Can I ask you a favor? Can I ask you a favor, Hamza?
Should I drop that name?
Can I ask you a favor, Hamza? No, Hamza.
He's gonna give me standards and then give me a backup.
But Hamza, I want a favor from you, Hamza.
Oh
please,
no!
Can you drop John Stones? Please drop John Stones. I don't want to hear John Stones again.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bring. I've got a homegrown talent you can get on loan.
Please don't say talent.
No, one second. Talent. From a rival club. I strike their back, and I believe they can scratch my back. And I tell you the team. Which team do you think it is?
Is it Arsenal, Hamza?
Arsenal.
What, Ben White, yeah?
Ben White.
You ain't getting Hamza. They're not dealing with Arsenal.
Just listen to me. Just listen. Walk with me, as some will say.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you. We don't.
I was waiting for that one.
Hamza, the relationship between City and Arsenal is not good.
Martin, we
Red
don't
Cartel. They're a bunch of
Ateta. Martin. Ateta. We sold Ateta Zinchenko. We sold.
It's not Arteta. No, that was a long time ago.
We have a good relationship with Arteta. Martin.
No, we don't.
Ben White
Pep does.
One second.
Pep does.
Ben White is not leaving Arsenal, though. Arsenal is not giving us Ben White.
He's not a starting right back.
Yeah, but
they want him to take his spot. They got Tomiyasu as well.
But they won't give him to us because he's a competitor. They want to win the league, and they know if they give White to us, it's going to be making us stronger. They won't do that to us. We can do it to Arsenal.
We did it to them. They won't do that.
Because we don't rate Arsenal. We don't rate them. Nobody's scared of Arsenal. Nobody rates Arsenal. That's why we give them those guys. You don't get to get.
The only homegrown players are there.
Hamza. Pep and Arteta get on very well. The board members and the other board members of City don't get on well. It's the board members. Pep doesn't negotiate any deal. Pep doesn't do any deal, mate. Pep doesn't ring up Arteta and go, "Can I have this player for $5 million?"
No, Martin, doesn't do that. If I was Man City, I'll speak to Benoit's agent. Listen, you don't play for England. You play. Your position is being taken away.
When did you start this, Martin? When did he start this?
When he started.
But I'd involve third party to indirectly say, "Listen, you have a chance to play for Pep Guardiola." For Manchester City Football Club, you can win major trophies. You're spending your time there.
When was the last time we did any business with Liverpool, any business with United, any business with Arsenal, apart from the Zinchenko? We don't do it anymore. There's too much gone under the water now. There's too much mud throwing gone between the two parties. What you got to realise is, Hamza, we're in this situation with 115 because of those knobheads. We're not going to start doing business with them.
Then we have to sign a foreign player and sell one of the players.
You have to sell a foreign player first.
Matthias Nunes.
There's only a couple on the list to sell.
Matthias Nunes, you can offer him to Saudi Arabia. He can go. Al Nassr or Al Ittihad. You can say, yo, take this guy for 25 million. He's available. And to me, I'd sell him, and I'd then get single. I'd get right back that is tough.
But I'll be real, Hamza. I'll be real. Do you know what a club need to do? Pay the money for Livramento, and we move in it.
Oh, what a goal!
That would be a lot easier. That would be a lot easier. But the trouble, it's like Bernardo. The trouble is with Bernardo, Benfica haven't got the money to pay the Bernardo Silva fee.
God, they should.
They haven't got the money to
robberies.
Yeah, because they're sorting João Felix. No, they're sorting João Felix, aren't they? So the problem is you've got and if you're a club, think about it. If you can get that player for free in 12 months, would you pay a substantial fee now? Thinking it from a business point of view, you can get a top car in 12 months for free on your driveway, or you're going to pay 50 grand for it. Which one are you doing?
Who's available on a free market?
Bernardo Silva in 12 months' time is the same as KD.
I see what you're saying. I didn't get what you're saying.
Also, nobody's taking his wages on because he's extremely overpaid.
No, right. So when he's on a free, he can renegotiate his wages down. There's nothing to do. If he goes now, City have to pay a sub, because when you break a contract, you still have to make up the contract the other end. So if he goes to Benfica on 150 grand a week, then Bernardo could rightfully say, I want the rest of my remaining contract that I'm losing out on from City. Because do you remember Fernandinho many years ago? He paid his own. He paid a chunk of his own money to get out of his own contract.
And Martin,
not all players are going to do
that. Wait, Martin, have you heard about the rumors that even, do you know that 3 million, the old Turkey, do you know he told Leon to keep it? The one that they were supposed to do for Dortmund, because Dortmund bid 22.5 as they agreed, and they never saw the whole 3 million.
This is the big. People think you just ring up, pay a fee, and come away, and away you go. Transfers are very, as Hamza calls it, it's a dirty game. People want to pay agent fees, then they want to do wages, then there's a signing on bonus, and all that can take so long. It's not as easy as just get out the club, see you later. I wish it was. I wish you could cancel up a contract, but sadly we can't. Gundogan, I think Gundogan will be the one that will go. Where he ends up to, I don't know. Galatasaray seems to be chucking a load of money around.
He has to, Martin. Like what exactly? Like, look, Martin,
Yeah.
I love Gundogan.
Or he has to be the one sitting in the stands. I don't think the young players should be sacrificed.
He's
going.
Which Martin, would you want Gundo to go?
Yeah, I would let Gundo go.
Yeah,
100%. I don't.
Wait, well, hold on a minute. 12 minutes ago, you've just said Gundogan he has just found his form.
No, we're talking about last season.
No. Gundo wasn't here last season. You talk about his form this season, at the back end of the season. What are we doing here?
Yeah, he was playing
Gonzalez,
well.
by the way.
So you want me to say he wasn't playing well just to suit a point?
He wasn't doing anything. But you've said
well next to
I disagree with that. But we'll agree to disagree.
Challenge you because you've said
you can challenge me. I disagree. I disagree on Gundo being bad at the back end of last season. I disagree with you on that.
No. You said 12 minutes ago. Gundo just found his form. The last few games of the season.
That doesn't mean I
want Gundo to go.
No, hang on. That doesn't mean just because I said he found his form last season.
You wanted to say just a few minutes ago.
No, I didn't say that. No, I didn't. See,
we are discussing.
No, I didn't. You're not listening. No, we were discussing.
Gundo, they need to go.
Matthias, please listen. We were discussing Nico Gonzalez, and Kelster said why Nico wasn't playing. I said at the time Gundo had found some form, and he was playing very well at the back end of the season. But that's your opinion.
No,
that's your opinion.
I'm your question. What form?
What do you mean? What form?
Good, Martin.
What was he not? Well, I'd love to see you doing over a kick at Fulham like that.
No.
But never mind.
He wasn't good. It's okay to say it. He wasn't good.
No, I disagree with you.
Really?
I don't think he. Yeah, I disagree with you. I am allowed.
Do you think it was good, Paddy?
Wait. Can I just do one thing before I answer you on that? Big up to Familiars for the super chat. He says, listen to Martin.
That too.
Big up to and another guys. I want to say this before I answer Mateus. Guys, you guys want this community of the True City fan community. You're starting to piss me off. Why do we have to beg you for likes? Can you log out, please? Log out. There's about 351 of you.
No, you don't log out. Don't log out. Just hit the like button. You don't log out.
I'm telling them to log out because I see some of these people want freebies. The like button is free. If it looks dark like my hand, it's free.
Martin.
Okay, go ahead. So Mateus, let me answer Mateus, Hamza. So Mateus, I think Gundogan was not great last season. He only had a handful games where he looked good, but overall it was a bad season for Gundogan. Does that make you happy?
Was it good at the back end of the season?
No, he only had a handful of okay games. For Gundogan quality, that was not Gundogan quality.
What were some of those games, Patrick, that he looked good in?
He had Nico Gonzalez next to him.
Even
Newcastle
yesterday,
game?
yeah, even yesterday on the show, I was quietly listening, and I think that was Marty who brought it up and said Bernardo Silva was really good at the back end of the season, especially in the last 3 games of the season. I was
that's why we went 10 undefeated.
And I was like, well, he wasn't really. The standards to perform.
Oh, what was it? Here we go, standards. Got to win 5-0 every week. Got to win 5-0 every week.
People see as a wow performance. I'm like, no, he wasn't. Like, he was like, just because you drop deep into between the centre halves and just start playing 1-2, or you go having a chat with whoever's a left back and whoever's a centre back just to cover.
So you've been doing his job.
Doesn't mean you're playing good. You can't play a pass forward to the runners. You're supposed to be an advanced midfielder. Your job is basically.
Did he not get a couple of assists? Did he not get? Did he not get assists in games?
Martin, let me finish. Your job as advanced midfielder is to put the ball in the box, create chances for the attacking line. Your job is not to have a chat with the Ruben Diaz.
And he was doing that.
No, he wasn't. No. That's what
who was the guy who got the assist from Marmoush?
People don't get it. Marmoush even against Southampton. There was a run Marmoush was trying to make. Bernardo Silva had the ball. Just 10-yard pass, put it through. Nothing. 360. Pass it backwards. What are we doing here? And that's good because he covered a lot of ground. Oh my God, he was everywhere. No.
All I can say is that double kick by that Caesar's kick or double kick or bicycle kick by Gundogan erased his whole bad season, and I rate him. So I get where Martin is coming from. It was actually
it wasn't that because he was getting assists as well. He was assisting.
He got an assist, but okay.
But according to Mateus, he wasn't doing any of that.
Can I ask something?
I think Mateus.
I've got a feeling Mateus was asleep at the games. I think he watched the game with his eyes closed.
It got frozen. Let's move away from these old players and the old player talk. I wanted to ask these guys. I heard rumors, right? I don't know if Martin, you can confirm this, but I heard rumors that one of the reasons why Wirtz did not come to City is because he looked at Pep's contract and he saw Pep is not staying here for long. So Wirtz did not want to come to City because of that. So what do you guys feel about this? Do you think it's going to be an issue, the fact that Pep is not staying here, that City will not have the pool they have? Does that make us that we don't have enough pool? I'm just asking.
No, because all three of them players, have signed because of Pep.
What do you say?
And they all talked about it. Sorry, all the players talked about it in the welcome interviews. How Pep Guardiola was a major factor in coming.
Okay, so this is what I'm trying to ask. That Pep leaves City, is it going to be hard for us to attract some of these players?
No. I'll answer that question.
No, not really.
It all depends, and I'll say to this.
We're all here before.
And I'll say this, I hope the club have learned from what they've done about player recruitment. They have to understand this is a big one. You can't just go mediocrity and say, "Oh, I'm going to Girona manager. I'm going for Ruben." I was arguing with Martin. I said, "Martin, who's this Girona manager? Michele, whatever his name. What CV does he have to come and manage Man City?" I told Martin, "This guy's a nobody." Martin,
Why are we talking Girona manager? That wasn't the question.
It wasn't Martin. I told
I was
Martin.
about to say that, Martin.
Throw the bag at Luis Enrique.
Hamza, you're ignoring my question and you're talking about the Girona.
Listen, when I write an essay, you start introduction. So
Can I ask you something?
Patrick, is our club just going to fold when Pep leaves? Is that what you're kind of alluding to?
Yeah. But Hamza,
we're going to get relegated.
Hamza, do you ever
nobody wants to play after Pep?
Martin, remember when I crashed room at Amorim, I called him a fraud at 3 in the morning. And you said, how dare you call Ruben Amorim a fraud? Look what he's doing at Sporting. I think he's a fraud. He's never going to be. Martin, the only 3 names, these are the names. Luis Enrique. Yeah? CVs. Nagelsmann. They worked at big club, big egos, top level, good managers. Those are the names you go and get. Don't get me a nobody at the Colo Toure. Why not Pep Linders? Why not this guy from Brentford? I don't want those guys to ever. Me, you have to have a guy, a manager. He brings you CV. You say, wow, this guy's won at top level. He can manage and bench any player that brings him any mouth and he can get rid of anyone. To me, I want an elite. And that's why we'll always attract. It depends what the club does. They should not listen to Pep Guardiola. Let me tell you again. Let me repeat, this is the most controversial thing. Don't ever listen to Pep Guardiola. If Pep Guardiola tells you go and get this other guy who's not good enough, I've seen it from Fergie. When Fergie said get David Moyes, I warned United fans. I'll never forget it. I said that guy is a bunch of fraud. No CV. That Ferguson guy wants to destroy. Because I believe if Pep advises us to go and get Mikel and all these random guys, I'm going to know Pep. You want
Hamza, what about company? What about company?
I don't want to be United.
What about company?
When you go, I want to continue winning.
Conway, I'm lost. Hamza, I'm lost. Conway, I'm lost. Hamza, you haven't answered the question.
We want big managers. It depends what the club does. We need Enrique. Players will join if we got Nagelsmann. But if we don't get nobody.
Wait, what was the question? What was the question?
The question. Martin, can you say what the question was? I forgot the question now.
Martin, so what you just done, Hamza, is actually proved Patrick's point to an actual point.
No, we need a big manager.
We need a big manager. Big manager.
But that's what Patrick said.
So City
that's what Patrick said.
Yeah, so City can't play anybody now.
No, but Martin, you guys will sleep. Remember you slept on this Mikel guy. I told you Girona guy. He's a nobody. Remember? He's a nobody.
No, Hamza, I'm telling you what the club were looking at the time. What do you want me to do? Lie to you?
Yeah, but Martin,
Hamza, do you want me to lie to you?
Martin, imagine we had got that Girona manager. Hey! Imagine.
By the way, just for Mateus's little point here, last 9 games of the season, we're going to get 5 assists, 1 goal. Yeah, but he wasn't playing well.
So you want him to stay on that basis then?
I never said that. I never said that. I'm proving your point of he wasn't playing well at the back end of the season.
Well, what game? There's 5 assists in 1 goal. What game was it? And then on these 9 games, what game did he have an outstanding performance? Then the one you remember without googling. Tell me a game.
Well, I told you the Bournemouth game. He got the assist from Mamouche. He got the assist against Brighton. He got an assist against Everton. We can carry on.
No.
Scored against Fulham.
Having an assist doesn't mean
Newcastle.
You said your exact words were, I never saw Gundogan pass the ball forward. You said, no, Mateus, please. You said, I never saw Gundogan pass the ball forward.
No, that was Bernardo. I never said about Gundo. That was Bernardo.
I've never said keep Gundo. All I said was he played well at the back end of the season. That doesn't mean I keep him.
I always criticize Bernardo because of that. I've got no problem with Gundo.
This is where I'm a bit confused. You think
Bernardo?
You think Mateus? You think me saying? You think me saying he played well?
People accept Bernardo not doing anything.
Bernardo played 50 games per season. You fraud,
right?
And you dumped you on a guy who's played 52 games a season. He's the most reliable player for a football club.
He plays a lot of
games.
We
have no right to cast
Bernardo. It doesn't matter what form he's in, the manager will still pick him.
Yeah, because he knows he's a reliable guy.
No. Why are you picking a player that is not performing? Jack Grealish doesn't get picked when he's not performing. and they both on the same wages.
But
Why is he
Grealish
one
is not
treatment for one
reliable.
guy and the other guy gets on the pitch every
Okay,
single
I'll tell you
weekend?
why. I'll tell you why we play Bernardo. I'll tell you why we play Bernardo. No one is there in quality to try and take his position.
But
Jack
now
Grealish
we've got
is not good
quality in
enough.
there.
No, but Jack Grealish is not good enough. Pep trusts people who he sees in training. He sees them in training.
What makes you saying Jack Grealish is not good enough?
Jack
Hey,
Grealish
Hamza,
is
do you
done,
know what I
I've
said,
seen
Hamza?
it,
Do you know,
man. Jack
Hamza,
Grealish
do you know what I
done.
said last season? Yeah. Do you know what I said last season? I said, whenever Bernardo has a bad game, I'll never blame Bernardo. Never.
Never.
You know why I'll never blame Bernardo? Because you look at the amount of minutes that he's accumulated over the past 3 seasons. The fact that he's been played so much, it results to a player not having to perform at the same quality on the football pitch.
Hold on a minute. Akanji has been
Because
playing a lot
then,
of minutes
wait
and he gets all of the blame.
Wait one sec. Because then you now have to look at the manager. Why is Pep so heavily fixated on playing Bernardo week in, week out when you know you're going to burn out the player? I've never blamed Bernardo for having a bad performance. I'll always give Bernardo an excuse because I know how many minutes he's putting for this club. I know.
But he plays
He deserves to stay.
He plays
Bernardo
midfield.
deserves to
He's
stay.
the only guy. Listen, Conway. He's the only guy that doesn't have his family next to him. He doesn't have his kid. He lives in Barcelona. He stays single in a 1-bedroom flat, probably. And he walks like a dog in 50 games a week. And we play him everywhere.
That's his
But
choice.
his families want to crash Bernardo Silva. He's the most reliable player for our football club.
The argument is you've got 2 players, 2 players that are over 500k a week combined in Bernardo Silva and Gundo, that you have to make a decision this summer to let one of the one go. You can't keep both of them.
Gando goes. I agree.
Yeah, that's the argument is.
Benching Gundo at 200k a week.
You cannot keep Gando. If you keep Gando, you're making a mistake. Gando is going to go Galatasaray. But Bernardo Silva losing and
the way you say he's going to go,
Bernardo Silva.
No one is bidding for them.
If we lose Bernardo Silva, a world-class player has to work in that football club. I need a big name.
Bernardo Silva is not world-class anymore.
Yeah,
what did you say? What did you say? What did you say?
That's the most fraudulent comment I've heard all day.
Bernardo Silva is not.
Hey, knock it the fuck off. Hey, carry on.
Can you please name me a world-class performance Bernardo Silva has had since the Real Madrid
Bernardo
game
Silva
2 years ago?
You say you're mad. Bernardo Silva is world-class. He's a world-class player.
No, he's not. Not anymore. He's not.
He is
not anymore. It's been 2 years.
Is anybody in the comments? You want to vote her out? Please vote her out. Please vote her out.
Do you know what makes me laugh?
I know the game.
Do you know what makes me laugh? Pat,
Go ahead, Martin.
we've spent 300 million in 6 months, and all anyone can do is destroy it. Player after player after player. Moan, bitch, complain. This is crazy. This is PTSD. I've heard this is PTSD. Yes, you have. You've destroyed nearly everyone.
Who?
The way you talk, I've no problem with that. People can have their own opinions. We're talking about legends of the football club. Our fan base have decided. No, I'm not. Our fan base are embarrassing. Embarrassing. You become Arsenal fans. You become Arsenal fans.
I'll tell you why.
You become Arsenal fans.
No.
Emirates down the road. Emirates down the road.
Wait there.
There's no way you can just repeat what Martin just said, by the way. There's no way.
When people don't start criticize the players that you like, i.e. Bernardo, Gundo.
I like everyone. I don't have an agenda. I like everyone who's in a blue shirt. I'm not commentating who has agendas on everyone.
Let me finish. When
I also need to clarify something.
Either Ederson, Bernardo is an agenda, but it's okay for you to say that Market is not good enough and Riccolo is not good. It's okay. You don't have an agenda, but it's okay for you to. If I say Bernardo Silva is not good enough,
because let me explain. Bernardo Silva and Gundogan have earned the right.
Fact. That one I agree.
Bernardo, James McAtee and Rico Lewis have not earned that right. Just because you're out the academy doesn't give you the God's given right.
What right?
You know, this is what I've been saying. This is what I've been saying for the past couple of weeks.
No. What, you need to explain.
What right? What right? What
Not
right?
being criticised. Is that what you're saying? I don't get it.
I'm not bothered about criticism. It's the way you're talking about. You're talking to him like a piece of shit on the bottom of your shoe.
No, I'm actually saying contract. He's not been good enough. The same way you say Macket is not good
That's
enough.
fine. And did I not just say Gundogan?
I've never said
Did I
you've
not
got an
just say I would sell Gundogan?
Have
Did I not say I'd sell Gundogan? Because we bought better players now. I'm not going to destroy him on the way out. He's a legend of the football club. I'm not going to destroy him. My point is, we spent 300 million, and all we're talking about is negativity, and that everything's bad, and this, that, and the other. It's crazy.
Older and washed up
no. See, that's
they're not
where
good
you
enough
say it.
anymore
No
is
one is
not
destroying
destroying their
anyone.
legacy.
The problem is you've put in your mind whenever someone is criticized the player you like, oh, it's an agenda. If you criticize a player, if I say I like McAtee and I like Rico Lewis, oh no, Rico Lewis is not good enough.
They haven't done enough to earn that right.
What do you mean? It's
playing 4 games is not good enough.
No, Marty. The only reason why we're getting rid of Jack Grealish is not because what he's done in the past. It's what he's doing now. But listen, Guardiola came out and said, Jack Grealish, forget about what he's done in the treble, which was really great, but it's about now.
Yes, but Bernardo has done now.
Right? And I would sell Jack Grealish.
No, he hasn't.
I would sell Jack Grealish.
Chelsea was amazing. Bernardo Silva plays at least 7 out of 10.
It's not about playing minutes.
Can we please also clarify?
It's about
clarify.
Contributing to him being the quality he's performing. That quality, that's the top team. And look, that's the team. That's the team that can strike fear
No, Bernardo doesn't strike fear in anybody anymore.
I
think opposition look forward to playing him because they know he's just not good enough now. That doesn't denigrate the past 10 years. He's been a
Bernardo Silva has been a legend, of this football club. He's been one of our greatest players to ever play.
One at a time, ladies and gentlemen, one at a time.
Yeah, Bernardo Silva has been a legend. He's an icon. He's been one of our greatest players to ever play for us. Right now, 2025, forget about what he's done in the past. He's not good enough.
Let me just say one quick thing.
Go ahead, Conway.
Let me just say, bro, like, you see, Martin's right, man. This fan base has become very spoiled. This fan base has become very spoiled. One season where we don't win any trophies, and Martin can actually vouch for me, Before last season even kickstarted, I said, after winning a 4P, if we don't win the league again this season, it's okay, because we've done a 4P, something that's never been done in the history of this country. As long as we can compete for other trophies, which we did, we got to the FA Cup final. Fair enough, we didn't win it. We still managed to get Champions League football, which is brilliant. That one season where we went trophyless, all of a sudden now we're going to forget the quality that Bernardo Silva holds as a player, which to me is insane. One season we crashed it on Phil Foden, who the season prior won Premier League Player of the Year. Premier League Player of the Year, the youngest player in the history of this league to win the Premier League Player of the Year, PFA Player of the Year, and one season we decided to crash it on Foden, Bernardo Silva. These are players who have consistently performed at this football club at a high level, and as a result of them performing at a high level, we won trophies. But because of now,
why are you crashing out on Grealish then?
Well, hang on. Because of one season now where we went trophyless, we now want to forget about the countless amount of times that they've helped us win multiple trophies over the past couple of years. One season has made you guys feel like this. One season. To me, that's insane. Stop being spoiled.
I don't think it was good last season either.
This season
before.
Wait. Can I ask you a question, Conway or Martin?
Go on, Kels.
Okay, is Kyle Walker still a world-class right back?
He's done.
No, he's not.
Okay.
No.
So why can't
is he a legend? Is he a legend? But is it because I don't? Did I agree with the way Walker was treated on the way out?
No.
No, none of us did. That was disgusting.
This is the part you're not getting. There is a way of treating these players on the way out, and they treated him disgustingly. That's what I'm saying. These players deserve the respect, and they're not getting it. That's the part I get to take.
Can I also just reiterate at the end of that?
No, because Grealish is too busy getting pissed all the time. I tell you.
The problem with Mateus,
so let's not play that game. And yes, Mateus, you know, and because you know I know that. So
but Jack Grealish was having personal issues as well. How come we're not cuddling him?
Luca, Martin, the problem
because one's personal issue was self-imposed and one was because of a medical condition. Massive difference.
Martin, the problem with
But he's
Mateo.
done a lot for the football club. Why are you crashing on him?
And don't even compare Phil Foden to Jack Grealish. What we do?
No, I'm not comparing Phil Foden. No, I never mentioned Phil Foden.
Grealish has not been good.
Yes, you was. You were doing it indirectly, and you know you was.
No. Kyle Walker. I was actually thinking about Kyle Walker, which was the player previously mentioned.
Yeah, Kyle Walker was finished as a player. But for 8 years before that, he was our best right back and one of the, if not the best right back in England. If not the Premier League.
I agree.
The best right back in
and the way he was treated on the way out was nothing to do with football. It was because he cheated on his wife, and everyone became the morale police and decided they all wanted to judge the way people live their lives.
No one criticized Kyle Walker on the football pitch.
No, they weren't criticizing because of that, and you know they weren't. They were criticizing.
No, they were. A lot of those memes were because of how poor his performance.
Yeah, how poor he was very bad.
And did that also come out that he was playing injured and needed an operation?
Wait. Do you know what's funny? Hamza, wait. Do you know what's funny?
What you need to do is know facts. Stop reading Twitter and get facts.
Do you know what's funny? Do you know what's funny about this panel? The people at the top are against the people at the bottom. I've just noticed that.
Mateus is the biggest fraud. He accepts anything with two legs are crap. He would back up Makati. He will back up Rico Lewis. He will back up Ortega. He backs MGW. And then he's crushing guys who are like Bernardo Silva.
No, not really.
34-year-old carrying Man City. Listen, Mateus.
I just apply the same treatment. The same way that you should be blaming.
The blame is not Gundogan. The blame is the recruitment. How they messed up Gundogan. Gundogan left wanting a 2-year deal. 2 years later, he came back being given a 2-year deal when he's 2 years older.
Can I ask you a question, Hamza?
He's not supposed to play those minutes.
Hamza, let me ask you a question. Hamza, let me ask you a question.
Doesn't play those minutes at that age.
I think people can't understand that players get old. They decline in performance.
But let me just make this statement. You should be crushing a 29-year-old Jack Grealish who's being paid $300,000 a week. Yeah, you're 30. When I saw Gundogan and he's 30. He was carrying KDB.
He's going to play the same wages as Grealish.
When Bernardo Silva is playing every game,
he also does 10 times more work as well, Mateus.
We're paying $600K combined to like 10 GNA a season. That is an extreme waste of money.
I have a question for Hamza, though. And Hamza, I even a question for the panel. Why are you guys still crying about these old players if the club has just bought you new toys?
I don't get it.
I don't get it. 7 new toys.
The old
Why
players haven't left, and our manager will play them over the new players, and that will.
I'll tell you what, sack Pep and get Kelster in charge, because I've never known anyone know more than Pep Guardiola. Jesus Christ. Sack Pep and get Kelster in charge. We'll get. I can promise you we will get relegated in 5 minutes because people won't realize how good Pep is until he's not here.
We'll get relegated in 1 minute.
Do you know what, Martin?
I'm telling you now, people will not realize what Pep Guardiola is until he's no longer here.
Yeah. Wait, Martin. I have something to ask Kelso. Kelso, I'm going to put you on the big screen for the first time because I want to understand this. And you know what? I'm loving this panel. And this is the reason why it's the Chaos Show. It gets crazy like this. You guys, if you don't like it, there's another show happening right now. To be honest, you can go to that show. What I was about to say, Kelso, I'm gonna ask you something.
What show's that? Bye.
I don't know if there's a show. Martin, I can have a question for Kelster, and I would like to hear this. Can you please tell me something positive about the new signings? Without mentioning the old players, please.
I'm really excited for all 3 of them. I'm excied for Tijani Reinders the most. I think he's the best signing.
What about the January ones? I'm talking about all the signings they've done for you. Isn't that good enough?
I want to see these new players. I think they have skill sets that some of our older players are starting to lose.
Oh, the older players
are. So we have new, fresh skill sets. Why don't we utilize them?
Kelster hates the old players.
Damn.
Patrick was right, you know.
10 years younger than me.
Talk about the new players without mentioning the old ones. It's an impossible challenge.
You can't resist.
I'm excited to see Tijani Reinders getting some shots outside of the box. I'm excited to see Turkey run around and do his thing. I've got a limit. I haven't watched a whole lot of these players, so I don't know exactly what they're going to bring. I'm excited. The element of mystery and intrigue that's going to be fun to watch. I'm so excited we finally have a left back at this club. I think being able to move Guardiola back to center back is going to improve our defense dramatically. I love the partnership of Yashko and Ruben Diaz. I want to see our
stop. It says you're trying to cause chaos here, and you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. And you're causing it. I know your game now. You're causing that. You're causing that.
Matthias, I know what you're trying to do. You know
he's causing that for these.
Also, all three of them, you can tell how excited they are to be here. I want players like that on our team. Like, I want players who want to be here and want to learn under our manager and want to play beautiful football. And I think they're going to help with that a lot.
Yeah, Matthias,
the thing is, the players have come back at peak fitness. Phil Foden and Gundogan, a number of them have come back at peak fitness, better fitness than where they were 2 years ago. They're smiling, they're happy. I've had messages from people saying they've never seen the camp as lively as it is right now. These guys are focused, and my point is, all we're doing
Wait, Martin, let me ask you.
Because they've won 4 in a row. They were knackered, Kelsey. What do you want to do? 5, 6, 7 in a row? 8 in a row? 9 in a row?
Wait. Martin, who's messaging you? Calvin Phillips? Who's messaging you?
It's that white watch.
Yeah,
you say Calvin Phillips.
Patrick, I didn't. Patrick, I wasn't going to come on, but I came on for a certain person. Hamza. Because he loves to do, yeah.
So look at this guy.
No, Matthias. No, Matthias. You know why I came? Because this Hamza guy, will say me, you, Martin, will accept any person with 2 feet, But you know what this man said? We gave him every reason. Look, we didn't make any excuse, for Akanji, but we said to Hamza, because Akanji said something about the Club World Cup. But Hamza picks and chooses. No. I came, like what I said. I came for Hamza.
About them anymore,
no, Kelstar, I'm coming here. No. Well, I will break that rule. I'm here for Hamza because Hamza picks and chooses. Yeah, he said, Akanji's not allowed to say it because Hamza has an agenda. Just say it for what it is, Hamza. So what? So when it's Rodri, it's fine. When it's Bernardo Silva, it's fine. Yeah, but you tell me and Matthias that we accept anyone with 2 feet, Hamza. Says the same guy that has an agenda on Akanji, but I'll leave it as that.
By the way, just on that, Hamza turns around and says, we accept anything on 2 legs, and then he offers me Jed Spence as a right back option.
Martin, how did you let Conway off as well? That fraud Conway would said the same thing as well.
Started the campaign.
Wait, what's wrong with Jed Spence?
Exactly my point.
I would take
Patrick.
This is me. I'll explain.
Nunes is better than him.
I will explain.
Kelvin's
here. I get told, oh my God, Matthias, get in the bit. Right.
Go ahead, Martin.
By the way, let's not forget who brought up Jed Spence, by the way.
Martin,
this is why
I get told. Blue Moon is onto something.
This is where I say about standards. Yes, I do have standards. Right? People say I don't, but I do. I will allow one bad season. One bad season is fine when I've just won 4 in a row and I've broke every record in England, including the great Ferguson United and the great Liverpool of the 80s, and I've broken all those records. I'll accept one bad season, but then I want improvement. So when I buy a right back, I want the right back to be special, to be good, to be quality. That's what I'm saying when people say me, no, he's not. He's the backup to Tottenham. He's the backup to Tottenham at 25. He's not even the first
want improvement, but you want Costa as your number 1 goalkeeper. How does that make sense?
Pedro Porro is the number 1 right back at Tottenham, not Jeff
You can't say you want improvement, but want Costa as your keeper. That doesn't make sense.
Oh, don't you start, you Edison. Listen, if Edison's a greedy
you keep getting rattled.
If Edison's greedy, no, you are. You're back to your Edison agenda.
I said Costa.
We've offered Edison.
I said Costa.
No,
Who do you want as a goalie then?
We need Chevalier. He's
I
the
said
one.
Costa.
Who do you want as a goalie then?
For me,
People know my options on goalkeepers. People know.
For me,
Wait. Let me say this. Do you guys know on this panel that the reports that came out today is that City are keeping a close eye on Ter Stegen and keeping a close eye on Donnarumma?
Oh,
you know
no.
Yeah, go get me Donnarumma. Go get me Donnarumma, man. Go get me Donnarumma.
Donnarumma, okay, but Ter Stegen, no.
Ter Stegen is a world-class keeper. What are you on about?
Patrick,
He was.
Donnarumma's using clubs through his agent.
Yeah, I know he is.
City at him for Donnarumma.
If we were a serious institution, we'd get Donnarumma.
But Martin, I hear that we're looking at Ter Stegen as a second keeper.
Chevalier is the guy.
People will like
That's
this.
another goalkeeper that's better than Costa.
Diego Costa
Chevalier.
has his bags packed, passport ready, personal terms agreed. It's just Edison.
I hope he loses his luggage.
We need his passport, Conway. He can replace his luggage.
Edison have the contract on the table now.
Edison has still not signed it and has turned down.
I think Chevalier is available. I think he made two players made team of the season.
That's the only game I watched. I watched a Ligue 1 game. It was Lille versus Lyon. So I got to see Ryan Turkey versus Chevalier. Turkey created a million chances, and Chevalier saved every single one of them.
Wait, you watch one game. Wait. No. Kelster is a fraud. So Kelster, you watch one game. Sample size one game.
Well, I only watched one game of Lille and Lyon. I watched about 10 Lille games, and I've seen
somebody been smoking and drinking. Somebody been smoking and drinking. Somebody been smoking and drinking.
I watched about 10. I watched 10 Lille games.
Lille play against Real Madrid.
If we go for Diego Costa about as Chevalier, the recruitment still got a problem. I need to look at what
you do realize. Hang on, you do realize one wants to come to City and the other one wants to go to PSG.
No, Chevalier doesn't want to go PSG.
Every majority of the players in the world want to come to City. Does that mean we should sign?
Oh, here we go. Chevalier wants to come to City now because he was been a City fan since he was 3. He was playing with his
PSG. He doesn't want to go.
No, he's really not.
Buddy, just before I go, let me just say one thing. Before I go, I feel like what the club is waiting. I don't. We all want a right back and we all want a goalkeeper, but obviously the right back we after is Livramento, and he's going to cost a lot of money. And I don't see City paying 18 million or even close to that without any major sale this summer or any major outgoings. I feel like we are quite comfortable in terms of keeping the same goalkeeper or even going with Nunes or Kusanov as a right back for this season when we get into next summer, because let's face it, the rebuild is not just this summer. When we could get into the summer 2026, then obviously we can start looking at other areas such as
that's
the goalkeeper and the right back. So I'm not really. I feel like the main concern was the midfield, and we fixed that with the new addition. So let's just wait and see, man.
So 1 second. So you would go this season without a right back, you saying?
Well, we're not like Livramento is our number one, and we're not paying 80 million for Livramento.
I know you're doing there, Pat.
What's it? So
they've got new names. They've got new names.
This 1 second, Mateus. I know you love Nunes.
No. I want a right back. Don't get me wrong. So I just don't want to right back for the sake of right back.
I want the right back.
Quality. It can't be just someone who can play right back. It needs to be quality.
This guy didn't even play for Flamengo yesterday.
Yeah, but Wesley was reported to be 40 million euros. Now he's
didn't start for Flamengo.
20. So
he
he's
didn't
literally
even start for Flamengo. I thought this guy started.
Yeah,
Hamza, Conway, Martin, I've had enough because this is this. No, Martin, I've had enough. This is the same Hamza that labeled, this Wesley, baby Marcelo, Hamza. So stop lying, Hamza.
You said baby Cafu, my guy.
Hamza, you said baby Cafu and baby Marcelo, and I'm gonna expose you right now.
Can I just say there will be no until you get selling now. And I will say this without causing World War III and starting the whole debate again. Until players leave, which will take bids from other clubs, we can't buy anyone. We are full.
Yeah,
the inn is full.
17 out of 17 in form.
Yeah. That's what I said it before. I said before we can literally not buy any more.
Put that video.
You could buy a homegrown player and not have an issue.
And the problem is you've got out of our last 8 signings, 7 of them have all been foreign. So
and
now we have
there's very few of them you'd actually want to sell, and the ones you want to sell you can't because nobody will buy them.
Libermento is a problem because Newcastle want silly money. City don't want to pay a world record fee.
So we have to.
They don't want to pay a world record fee for anybody.
And then I don't think there's another right back we're spending money on.
Akanji looks
yes, there is. There are other right backs.
Holiday already.
Who?
Because
the right back we're spending money on.
They're looking at Boa at Bayern. The young lad at Barcelona. They were looking at but they're 19. They're under 21.
Gotcha.
So you get around it that way.
Well, the other thing is, kick the can down the road.
Yes, that's all they can do. Sometimes you have to kick the can down the road and just keep kicking it down the road.
Martin, who are you trying to recruit for? What? For right back?
I'm not trying to recruit anyone. I'm telling you what's on the list.
No, listen. Echeverri is going on loan. Get rid of Gando.
What do you mean?
Get rid of
Echeverri's. Hang on, stop. Hamza again. Echeverri's not included in your 25-man squad because of his age.
Gando one, Matthias Nunes out. Those players. You can then recruit 2 more better players.
Which better players are you going to get who are going to want to sit on the bench?
Hang on. Patrick, can you pull the squad up? Patrick, can you pull the squad up? Pull the squad up.
I'll pull the squad.
We'll do this in a very simple mathematical way.
Why Juma Bai is in City campus?
Because he looks like he's going to go on loan. Either to Lyon. Yeah, he's come to Manchester to.
He has to sign in though. He has to sign in back.
Yeah, sign in, do tests, do blood tests, do all that sort of thing. Then they'll sort out a loan deal down the road.
All right.
Sort out a blood test.
The squad is here again. We're back on.
All players, Hamza, all Manchester City contracted players have to check in at the CFA to go through
70 million for Kunde Abdullah.
Right, so you got the list up. Let me see if I can.
I have the.
So you got your 3 goalies. So look at your defenders. So you got 3. You've got 1 homegrown, 2 foreign there. Ain't Nora foreign, Akanji foreign, Nathan Ake homegrown, Diaz foreign, Guardiola foreign. Kushinov doesn't count because he's age, but he'll count next season. Rico Lewis, no, that's not 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 6 foreign at the minute.
Well, with Ortega, you can't Ortega and thing, yeah?
Well, you've got to include Ortega and Edison.
Fine. Okay, go.
Out of 17, we're at 1.
Rico Lewis doesn't count.
6.
Hang on. Rico Lewis doesn't count because of his age. Victor Hayes doesn't count because of his age. John Stone's homegrown. Kyle Walker and Wilson Espan.
We're at 6 right now.
Yeah, get rid of them.
Ditch
them. Right. This is the problem. Wait till you see the midfielders.
7, 8.
Hang on. Hamza, we're not done yet. Cherka. Doku.
8.
Gundogan.
9,
Kovacic.
10.
Go up. Nico G.
11.
Nunez.
12.
Reinders. Rodra.
13. 14.
Yeah. Doku.
No,
Wait,
those are forwards. Doku and Savio, isn't it?
No, well, Bernardo.
Yeah, Bernardo,
That'd be
here.
6.
You're at 17.
14, 16, 17.
Savio, Haaland, Mamouche.
Savio doesn't count, too young.
No, but he will do next season, Calstar.
Yeah, I know.
Kushinov and Savio will count.
That's 19, by the way. That's 19.
What about Oscar Bob?
Oscar Bob is homegrown.
Oscar Bob's homegrown.
Okay, so let's count the homegrown that might stay.
Rico Lewis doesn't count because he's under 21.
Okay,
and he would be English anyway.
Martin, I'm gonna ask the homegrown one. So Nathan Ake homegrown, right? He stays.
Yes.
Yep.
So that's number 1, right? That's 1. Okay, John Stone stays.
No, I think John Stone's leaves.
Count Bettinelli as well, bro.
Okay.
Bettinelli. Bettinelli, don't forget Bettinelli.
So that's 2, right? So what about Rico Lewis, number 3? Because he stays.
3, yeah. 3. The entire bottom row of that.
Okay, so what about midfielder? So midfielder, we've already counted Oscar Bob.
Oscar Bob homegrown.
Oscar Bob.
Echeverry's too young, doesn't count. Foden is homegrown.
Foden number
Foden
5.
homegrown.
Okay. That's
Jack
5.
is homegrown.
Grealish going.
Okay, grand.
McAtee
going.
Nico O'Reilly's
O'Reilly's homegrown.
Doesn't count. Doesn't count because he's under 21.
Okay, so now, so that's just 6 homegrown players. You need 7, isn't it?
No, what you have to do is, you don't have to have any. You can have 0 homegrown, but then you can only register 17 players. Where that homegrown becomes a problem is the Champions League.
Okay, so
how many players do you have?
I have a more interesting discussion to talk about. Out of the 17 homegrowns or 17 foreign slots, who are you keeping? Like, who is on your is not leaving whatsoever, and who's who?
Oh, and by the way, Juma Bar's not in there. Juma Bar's not included on there. If you notice.
Yeah.
Look how many midfielders we've got.
Juma Bar's is center back.
Yeah, but now you look. Now we've got 6 homegrown.
Have you seen all the midfielders?
Well, yeah, we need to thin those out tremendously.
So wait. So Maximo Peroni is leaving.
Mateus Nunes a midfielder when Pep said he's not clever enough to get it?
Okay, so here's the people who are going. Phillips is going. Maximo Peroni is going. Marketing is going. Gundogan is going. Kovacic is injured.
Yeah,
and then Grealish is going.
Echeverry will go on loan probably.
Echeverry is going on loan.
So you said Walker is leaving, Esbrand is leaving, you said John Stones is leaving.
I'm not sure that Echeverry does go on loan because he's actually done it.
I was told by a reliable source he's going on loan.
Okay, so 8 players are leaving.
He's a reliable source. McDonald's or KFC. Come on with that rubbish bullshit.
I don't know if anyone's noticed, but Echeverry has been initiated at the Club World Cup. I've
been told by a reliable source he's going on loan. Remember this.
No, he's not. What reliable source is it? Is it the?
Remember, I told you not first.
Is Victor Hayes told you?
Yeah, I got told he's going on loan.
This Sane told you.
Did Victor Hayes sing a song?
And that person's reliable.
Wait. Can I go back to the question that Kelkster asked? Kelkster, there's 8 players right now. If I count the internationals plus the other people leaving, 8 players are going to leave this squad. So you're looking for the 17 that are staying. Is that what you're saying?
No. There are 17 foreign slots.
Yeah.
And I think most of them are untouchable. So if we need to sell, if we're going to try to buy a foreign player, who are you selling?
6, 7.
There isn't right yet. Look, focus on the foreign spot, not the homegrown. The homegrown comes into effect.
Nunes and Gundogan.
Nunes, Gundogan. I would even.
Wait, 1 minute.
Wait, I counted. Costa, I have an answer for you. I counted so far 14. Can you?
Hamza, why do you want to say Nunes?
Oh my guy's headache.
Hamza, why do you want to say Nunes?
First time.
Nunes is the same player like Tijani Reinders.
Except Reinders didn't actually
play.
Jevis, what did you say? Wait, Jevis, what did you say?
Me and Adam are discussing like this in 2 hours. Still didn't figure it out on this situation.
But foreign players you guys are selling to make room for new signings next season.
I have an answer for Kelster. I just counted 14. Sure staying. People who are sure staying. There's only 14 foreign.
Yeah.
There's 17. You forgot the keepers. And you forgot the forwards.
I counted the keepers and the forward. It's actually, I think it's.
You've also forgot Nipam. Nipam,
Victor Hayes, Savio and Husanov don't count this year. They will count next year.
Nipam's going on loan, 100%.
You don't need to.
So Nipam's hang on. So Nipam's going on loan. Echeverry's going on loan. Victor Hayes is going on loan.
We only get 6.
We're loading a lot of people. We're loading a lot of people.
And we only are allowed 6 loans. They lowered it.
Are we loaning Juma Bar as well?
Juma Bar's going on loan. Yeah, he's going on loan, 100%.
We've just become Chelsea.
Hey man, they should have used all them Chelsea players to fill that stadium.
Barcelona loan players.
You're gonna potentially loan Grealish as well, by the way.
Yeah, you can only loan 6 players, by the way. Hamza, 6 senior players you can loan. Only 6.
How many?
6.
No, when they're young, you can loan them.
Yeah, but they're senior ones. You want to get rid of a lot of them. Some of them will be loans, you know.
Like people like Sven Nimpan, they're being loaned.
But he doesn't count as the loan.
Can I just ask this before we close? I want to be a bit of a voice of reason. Can we just wait for the transfer to end and see what the club does? I'm pretty sure the club are smart enough. We've been working for Vienna. Some people have been working for Vienna.
Pat,
Why
this
don't
is
we
a
just?
chaos stream. There's no logic here.
That's what I'm saying. That why don't you just wait for the club to finish the transfer window and see what happens? I'm pretty sure they've got a plan. Instead of always arguing, saying who's gonna stay, who's gonna come in, the club have a plan. On that note, guys, the chaos stream has ended with a bit of sense. You guys have enjoyed yourself. There's about 500 of you watching. Big up to Martin for always coming to cause chaos. Martin, I see what you're doing. But big up to you, Martin. Big up to
Patrick, before you end, you know what's happening tomorrow night?
What's happening?
The fixtures come out.
Wait, the fixtures are coming out tomorrow night.
Yeah, Premier League, yeah.
I've been told we're playing Brighton away.
Pat, we can plan our trip to the Etihad.
We're playing Brighton away.
Our first game is going to be Burnley away. You watch.
Brighton away. Brighton away.
Will be Leeds away, Sunderland away.
Hang on. So are we believing the elite ones? Because some elite ones have said Brighton. Other elite ones have got Newcastle at Monday night, 8 p.m.
Watch him beat Burnley, man. Watch him beat Burnley away.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
is that
Leeds
Boston
or
20?
Sunderland.
I thought he went to Real Madrid.
He's got Madrid this season.
Cut the show. I'm done. Take me off. Take me off. Cut the show.
Wins tackles. In front. Wonderful goal. It's a title winner.
Perfect end to a perfect day. Manchester City 4, Manchester United 1. Oh, what a hit! Oh, that's electrifying!
Hat-trick hunting. Trick getting. Still the appetite is there for more.